Back to Real Talk with SLR, live and in action.
How are you guys doing today?
Well, guys, we I just set up a stream like 2 seconds ago, and it was on like portrait mode instead of landscape mode, so it would have had those black bars on the side. Total fail on my part. It's been a very busy weekend, and my phone has been in my pocket a lot. And like if that ever happens to you, if you're doing a live stream, I found out what the problem was. There's a little setting on my actual phone where it says like lock the phone camera settings and instead of auto rotate. So anyway, long story short, I had to turn it back on to auto rotate, and yeah, now now it's working.
Yep.
So my voice still isn't 100%, as you guys can tell, but that's all right. We're gonna moving and grooving with you guys today.
Yes.
We are back on the 41.36 after the amazing Mid-America YouTubers just meetup that was had, and it was amazing. Huge shout out and thank you again to MT Homestead for hosting. It was a great time.
Yes, thank you, Mike and Terry.
Mike,
you guys,
yeah.
Man, that was awesome. And thank you for everybody else that came in and helped out. And it was a lot of hands on deck on that one. And
Oklahoma Grammy, here's looking at you.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything, and all the people that attended. You guys is what it's all about, man.
Yes.
I hope that you made some really good friends and some good connections. We had to stand up and do a talk. We were asked to by good old Jess with Tree Haven.
Yep.
And during our talk, we actually had challenged everybody that was there that was starting a YouTube channel to go out to meet somebody that they hadn't actually spoken to before, to make a connection, to make a friend, and to collaborate.
Yes.
So I'm going to be checking on you guys. I hope that you guys are doing your homework. I will be popping in and checking in with you guys, and hopefully you guys are making some friends out there and continue to grow the community.
Yes.
Because that's what the whole thing is all about, guys. It's just about making friends, you know, saying hi to each other, figuring out what's going on in somebody else's life, right?
Yep.
And you never know who you're going to meet. You never know whose life you're going to touch, and you never know who's going to touch your life. So we are actually headed out here to the garden because we were blessed beyond belief with some plants from some awesome people. So we're going to go in here. We're going to do a live garden update with you guys. It's been a few days since we've been home. And we're going to hang out, and we're going to plant some plants. You guys want to do some planting with us? That's what our plan is for today. So.
And I got some diatomaceous earth.
Yeah.
It's spilling everywhere.
Oh no.
So diatomaceous earth to get some of these bugs that we have everywhere sort of under control.
Yeah. We had David with Come On Homesteading over here. Actually, I keep saying Come On Homesteading because he's been Come On Homesteading for years and years. Come On Outdoors. All right. We got Come On. Let's just call him Come On with that Come On. We had Come On over here yesterday. And we had Mike and Sid from 3 Mississippi because they are staying in Russellville, which isn't too far away from here. And they had plans already to go over to David's house. And so long story short, it wasn't like planned ahead of time. It was kind of a last minute thing. But we had the Drifting Dreamers 5 over here yesterday. We had 3 Mississippi, and we had David would come on over here. Had a nice little street taco feast. I made some tacos. And we're actually headed over to David's place today because 3 Mississippi has like another day before they have to go back to Mississippi. And so we're going to get together and have some food and stuff over there. It's actually like the beginning of summer vacation for the kids. We got all the kids here. Serenity with Drifting Dreamers 5 actually spent the night last night. So we've got Serenity here playing with our girls. And yeah, it's been a great day. It's been a great weekend. I'm exhausted though. I don't know about you guys. Are you guys exhausted? Because man, all that traveling and all that talking and hanging out, man, I love everybody. I love all you people. But as a person like me, who's like really a homebody and kind of a loner anyway, it really licks me. It takes something out of me, man. And like after these meetups, it takes me like a couple of days to recover. And the meetups aren't over for us. They started on Wednesday last week with Tim showing up over here. And then as we had been talking about, we had all of those graduations and stuff and all this family business to handle. And then immediately after that, it was meetups. And then now that the meetup is over, we're still not done. So it's like, I'm looking forward to later on this week when I can just like loaf. I want to loaf. Gary's watering the garden right now. This is our, here, I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see what we're doing instead of just my morning face. Good thing you guys can't smell my morning breath because I haven't even brushed my teeth yet or anything. I'm having coffee and just doing the darn thing here. All right, so this is our garden, friends. This one right here is a future watermelon. Now, I see some familiar names and faces in the comment section. Hey, Full Blown Country, Hat Creek, Auntie Ann. I'm just looking right now at the comment section. Y'all were at the meetup. I'm squirreling on the name right now, and I feel horrible about it. But there was a family, and I was talking to them, and they told me that they grow like thousands upon thousands of watermelons each year. That they're watermelon farmers. I would really love their information. If you guys know who they are or remember who they are, throw it down, link it in the comments, and we can all go and check out their page because, yeah, they were really awesome. They seemed really knowledgeable and like really cool people. I'm going to have to go through, Hat Creek says Sherman Family Farms. There we go, Sherman Family Farms, yes. They do thousands upon thousands of watermelons. So our little tiny little sprouting thing here is nothing compared to what they've got going on over there, guaranteed. Sure. Let me see. Tiny Tim Posey is in the crowd. What's going on? And Life with Tamara and David. It was a pleasure to meet you guys as well. So good to put a face to the name and finally get to hug your neck. If you guys didn't know, now you know. I am a hugger. When everyone was going around shaking hands and stuff, I'm like, can I hug you, please? Please, can I hug you? It's just what I do. Peyton Gordon, who are you? We are Mel and Gary with Simple Life Reclaimed. What you see on the camera right now is Gary, and I am behind the camera, and my voice sounds like garbage right now because I'm having allergies, but that's okay. Yeah. Hat Creek, I can't drop a link because I don't have a wrench. I'm sorry, I'm not on the phone. I'm on the phone. I can't give wrenches right now. Maybe somebody can drop one if they have the wrench power. If not, then please just go and search them up on YouTube. Search for them. Type the name in the old search bar, and I'm sure they're going to pop up. Karen Breast saying hello to Susie Jacobson. Hey, Susie Jacobson. It's all Grady's in the house. Hello. The Oklahoma Grammy. Sandra Medrano, thank you so much. Oh, again, Sandra, I don't know if you were in the chat when I first started it, but I want to personally... I know I already said it privately, but I want to do it publicly. Thank you so much, Sandra, for all of the love that you poured into this meetup. You did not have to do it, but by golly, what an amazing human being you are. Thank you so much for all of that hard work. And just by the way, I came home with that box of goodies that you sent for the kids, and I was a hero. So thank you so much, because the kids were like, you know, excited to see us and stuff, but then we came with that big box of gifts that you had for them, and we just got so many cool parent points, and I told them that it was from their Oklahoma Grammy, and they were so very excited, and yeah, just thank you so much, honey. I appreciate that. Let me turn it around here again so you guys can check out what Gary's doing. Bobblehead Homestead, what's going on, Bobble? Mr. Bobbly, Bobbly, Bubba, Bobbly, Bobbly, good to see you, man. Paul Honeyman, hello from England, our uncle from over the pond. Good to see you, man. Murthin, I'm so sorry, Murthin, if I mispronounced that. Davies, hey, first time have been able to catch you live. Well, hey, it's good to see you. Good to see you in here. Welcome, welcome. Everyone's welcome. So yeah, guys, so these right here are all of the watermelons. All right, so we got some watermelons going. I do have a couple little weeds, and we were waiting to make sure that we weren't going to be plucking any of our weeds out. But these are definitely the watermelons. Now over here, we've got our cantaloupe. So we got some cantaloupe going. Now this one of these things are not like the others, right? So these are definitely the cantaloupe. Now this one, I don't know. Maybe one of the other seeds of something else spilled, because we were planting with the kids, and you know, yeah.
That might be it.
I mean, well, look at this one.
That's it. And I think that's it.
You think
I think that's it.
Oh.
Because I think these might not be. Because look at how far off this is.
From the center?
Because you planted right down the center.
I did. I did plant right down the center.
I think that those are the weeds. And I mean, this is all about the same. This might be a weed right there. And that might be a weed. But we'll let them grow a little bit more and see what happens.
Hi, 9 Acre Family Farms. Good to see you in here. I'm just getting back to the comment section. I was listening to Gary. Ron Gray says your garden is coming along very nice. Thank you, Ron. It's a start, right? It's a start.
That is definitely a weed right there. So that is definitely a weed. I don't know about that one though. That might be a seed.
Well,
But look for those.
look for these.
That's a definite weed.
Those are
That was
weeds.
not. That is not like these over here.
Well, this guy must be a weed then. We'll do a little pruning. Do a little live action pruning for y'all. This guy probably is too then. You know what, this guy, do you guys know, does that look like a cantaloupe? Because that's what's supposed to be, right over there is supposed to be all the watermelon, and then cantaloupes start here.
That's that same breed, and I think that one
We'll get rid of that guy too. We'll get rid of this guy.
That looks like the same breed.
Yeah.
We don't need them to chunk out the other plants.
That's right. That's right.
We're gonna need to do a shade something over here.
Yeah, we are gonna have to do a shade of some sort. I had done a video and I had forgotten what was in this corner, but now I remember. This is the Brussels sprouts, and they are starting to pop out. But if you look over here too, like these are, so we got Brussels sprouts, and then we have broccoli, and then we have some cauliflower, and they're all starting, right? They're just starting. They're all babies. And over here, this is all of the radishes, and the radishes, before we left for the meetup, guys, they were like super green, and now we come back from the meetup and look at, they're kind of toasty. They're a little toasty, so we might need to get some shade action going on over here to help these guys out.
That could have been from the rain that we had.
Yeah.
And then it got sunny right after.
That's true. We did have rain and then it got sunny. I know you're supposed to do this like early, before that harsh sun comes out and fries everything.
I'm trying not to get the top of the plant.
You guys hear Reek?
Reek is being Reek over there.
Yeah, Reek is letting everybody know he's loud and proud. Hey guys.
Reek is funny.
It's all great. Big shout out to the mods. Yes, a big shout out to the mods. You guys are amazing. You guys do so much hard work for us, and we like appreciate you so much.
That's a fine. How'd you get in there?
I don't know. It surely did though. Hope your Debbie Martin, hope your chickens enjoy their feed. Yes, Debbie, thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
Totally appreciated. We were gifted. Like you guys, some of the people that were at the meetup, you gave us a few things. Actually, we're going to get to planting some of those things. But Debbie, thank you so much for the feed. We haven't fed it to them yet because honestly, we just got back yesterday, and
we have a lot.
Yeah, we still had some in there.
Too, because that's actually the same brand that we get.
Yeah. It's good
same
stuff.
Brand, same everything that we actually buy from the local farmer source and everything. And yeah, it's some good stuff.
It was very good and very kind of you. Yes. Very, very kind of you.
That is awesome.
I'm just, thank you. I don't know what else to say, but thank you. Thank you.
You guys all blew me away with that. It was an awesome meetup. And meeting you guys was absolutely awesome.
I hope that everyone had a great time. I hope that everyone made a lot of new connections. I know it can be really nerve-wracking, right? It's nerve-wracking. You're nervous, especially when you're people like us, right? And you spend a lot of time like off on your own property, doing your own thing. Maybe you don't really get to mix and mingle with a big crowd all the time. And it can be really nervous, and sometimes you can be, you know, a wallflower or whatever, right? But I hope that if you were a wallflower this time, maybe next time, you'll break out just a little bit more. If not, hopefully somebody broke you out of that, because we try to have and encourage everyone to go up to a stranger, to make friends, to continue to build the community. That's something that Gary and I are always about. And we tried, man, we tried our darndest to go around to every single person and make sure that they got a big old ring around their neck with me giving them a hug and just talking to them. And if we missed you, I apologize. We were honestly giving it our best and trying our hardest to make sure that everyone felt appreciated and loved, and you know, felt that we appreciate and love you guys, because we do. So yeah. So okay, so I got this one. Gary's still doing the water, and I'm gonna go walk around and continue this little tour really quick.
Watering takes some time.
It does. Watering does take a little bit of time. So while he's doing that, let me turn.
You gotta give them that perfect love and care, you know?
Yeah.
So that way they give you the love and care of providing you food.
That's right. That's right. You gotta love on it.
You get what you put in. I just go crazy. It might just go crazy over here.
Bubba Jones says, Mel, I watched your breakout session and enjoyed it. I appreciate your strong communication skills. Great job. Bubba, I was shaking like a leaf. And everyone, I was so scared. Like, I know that we do this, and You know, we put ourselves out there and everything, but I was so scared. I didn't want to trip over. Well, first off, my voice sounds like garbage, of course, right? But I was scared. I don't want to say the wrong thing and have people, because the internet and just people in general, it's a funny conundrum. Everybody's in their own personal space in life, and they've all, the lens that people view you through is based off of their personal experiences and their road in life. So I can say something and have it be taken one way from one group of people and have it be taken another group, a different way from a different person. And so I'm conscious of trying to say the right thing, and I hope that you guys heard what I said in the way that my heart meant it. I really do. But everybody that talked to me said that that it was good. So I appreciate your guys' encouragement, but I was so scared. I was just terrified because the topic that they gave us was growth and vision, and our growth, honestly, our channel growth. Yes, we have our silver play button, and that's amazing. But we had 2 videos that popped out that gave us the most tremendous amount of growth, and that's not a secret. And those 2 videos that we had that really boosted our channel was the 2 time lapses that we did, a year in review, if you will. That's what I called them. And so the first year in review showed us packing up and selling our old life for our new life. And it showed us leaving Arizona and doing the whole, well, little clips of it, right? Little clips of the property search, and then getting here to the property where there was nothing but a quad trail, and turning and setting up camp and living with Country Road Cure, and just all of those huge changes that we had to go through. And by the end of that first year, we were laying bits of block, right? And so that video got everyone hyped up and ready to join our journey. And again, I'm so thankful for you guys for the support, because there are some days when we're in the gutter.
It's all because of you guys.
Yeah, Gary says it's all because of you guys. I don't know if you could hear him or not. And then, so then that did good, and that boosted our channel up quite a bit, because a lot of people saw that we were about to embark on this huge thing and they wanted to get on board with us, right? So then the next time that we had another huge jump in subscribers was at the beginning of this year. And that's what pushed us over the mark to get our plaque. And that was because we were able to basically do the same thing. We jumped right in with another year in review at the beginning of the year. And it was like an hour and a half long video. It was a long one. And it showcased, basically, it started right off where the last one stopped. So how the last one stopped with us building up the blocks and starting on the basement right there. This whole last year, you guys have been part of our channel. You've seen us. We were building all that, getting in, moved in. And it showed all of that, and people were just really jived and excited for us, and that's how it goes. Now, I want to encourage you. I actually got a lot of questions on how can I make that reflect for me? How can I do something like that? And one of the best tips that I can have for you guys is, if you do have like a project that you're working on, whether it be something here in the garden, or whether it be something smaller, you're building a doghouse, I don't know, you're cooking, you're doing something, whatever it is.
The job that you want.
Yeah, the job that you want. If you're doing it for YouTube, right? I would say just continue to bring people along with your personality, be who you are, and make like a series on it, right? Do your videos and do your little bits here and a little bits there. And then at the end of it, do like a wrap-up video. And because people love to see something from the beginning to the end. I know I do. It's so satisfying when you can watch something actually get finished, right? So, and in our case, we're not finished, but the journey continues. And eventually we'll get to that point where it's finished, right? Because I mean, we still got, you guys know. But as far as advice and like, that stuff, I don't know. I squirreled off. I was gonna show you. I got squirreled off by a comment.
You squirreled off?
Yeah, me squirrel, never. Let me go over here. I hope that that's helpful. The comments disappeared on me for some reason. Let me go back to live chat because I want to see you guys. There you are. And then Full Blown Country said, just hit record. That's right. If you're not recording and if you're not posting anything, then no one's ever going to see you. And another thing, I get in my own head a lot, and I always think, oh, that's not good enough. Or I pick on myself so much. Like, I am my worst enemy. I think I am the ugliest creature alive. I hate how I talk. I hate my voice. And I had to get over those things and learn self-love and self-acceptance for me to be able to do this, because in the very beginning, I was so cruel to myself, and for no reason, for absolutely no reason. It was just my own personal personality defects and anxiety and stuff, right? And when I'm at the meetup and I'm talking with a lot of you guys, you share a lot of those same things. And the best way that I can tell you to get over it is to just jump, just get over it. What's the worst thing that can happen? You know, somebody won't like it. Okay, well, somebody will. Somebody will. And you don't do it for those people that don't. You do it for those people that do. You never know whose life you're going to touch. And we get comments from people all the time. And, you know, some of our bestest friends and subscribers are people that cannot leave their house because they are not mobile. They can't leave. They're, you know, stuck. And some of those, I want to remind even those people that you have a purpose in life. Because we get emails, I'm telling you, man, we get emails sometimes, and some people, they're so down in the dumps, they feel like they don't have a purpose in life, that they are just worthless. And I want to tell you, you are not worthless. You have a purpose, and you might not see it right now. You don't know who you're going to touch. You don't know whose life you're going to impact, but you have a purpose. You are still breathing. There is a reason for you to be here. And don't ever sit there and just crap on yourself so much to where you're so low. And I am the first one that does that. I do that to myself. And I shouldn't, right? I shouldn't. Don't let that get into your ear and kill your sunshine. And I just want to encourage you guys. There's so many different walks of life that we speak with all the time. And I just want to be an encouraging, uplifting source for you when you're feeling like down in the dumps. Hit me up. I'll be here, and I'll be the first one to pat you on the back and say, you got this. Let's ride. Let's go. Because that's my MO. It makes me feel good to make people feel good. So you're helping me out. Okay, so Gary right here, I'm going to get back to these comments and get off my soapbox for a little bit. But Gary right here is working on all of green beans. Now I'm going to have to get a trellis in here, guys. I do plan to get a trellis, and I know that these viney bean plants and stuff, they're going to want to go up. And let's see, right here, let me walk. So here's our little makeshift gate. Turn right here. So right here, I plan to have a nice archway that we can walk under and have it be all of those beans and stuff. So right here, all of the cucumbers. And then on this side right there, that's all of the squash. And then right here, we've got the sweet peas, the snap peas. And then right over there, we've got, I just said it, oh, the green beans. So we're going to put a trellis like right in the middle. That's what I was thinking. Now, you guys in this comment section, some of you are much better gardeners than me. If you have a better idea, I am open to suggestion. But we plan to put it right here in the middle of these, so that way we'd have some growing on one side and then also on the other side, and then have it go up and over and be pretty, and then do it kind of in the same fashion right here, right in that middle. So I got to get to doing that because these guys are starting to perk up pretty good. Let's trade paint. I see you. Thank you so much for all the love and support. You're amazing. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let me see. I'm trying to go and read some of these comments. It's a little hard. It's different on your phone than on the computer. And I have to make sure that it always is like showing not top comments, but all comments, because if it just shows top, then some people get missed. And anyhow, Mama V, what's going on, Possum Run? Good to see you in here today. Ron Gray says you can do that nice with cattle panels and T-posts. So Ron, we do have, if you look over here, I'm going to walk over here real quick. So we got all this fencing. One of the next few things that Gary and I plan to do this week coming up is we want to put some fencing in over here for the animal section. And we're going to get those chickens a bigger house. Like that, what they have right now is sufficient for them. It is those pens are sold for, actually I can have more chickens in there than what's in there as far as what the manufacturer says, yada yada, but I still want them to have a bigger run and a bigger area. So we've got these rolls of wire, and I still have a big old pile of T-posts right there. We plan to section all of this out like this week, now that we have a little bit more time after these meetups and stuff, and we're gonna make a big animal area. I'm gonna take, what do you think about me using some of those? Like, It's not exactly cattle panel. It's more, it's like this stuff, but it's bigger. Those are 6 foot and these are only 4 foot. But we were thinking we were going to use those and then use some of those T-posts and then and use what we got. So what do y'all think? Think that's a good idea? Because that's what we're going to do. Are you watering before 3 Mississippi arrives? Cuddly Texan. 3 Mississippi came over yesterday on their way to Russellville where their hotel was. And they came over like yesterday evening. And we will be seeing them tomorrow. We'll be seeing them today. And they are going to be leaving tomorrow. My brain mixes things up. You know how I work. And anyway. But we are going to be seeing them today. We're going to be seeing the Drifting Dreamers. We're going to be seeing David. I got to go over there because I got the Drifting Dreamers kid here. I got Serenity here. She spent the night and played with our girls. So Gary right now is working on the herb garden section. So let me turn this back around and show you guys what we got going on. So herb garden. I do have some herbs that are starting to pop up. But these are the ones that I had grown in the solo cups and then transplanted. Other than that, I only have like a tiny little bit of sprouting going on. I did plant a whole bunch in here. There's like this guy, but I'm not sure if that's a weed or not. So I've just been leaving it alone. I don't see anything else like in the row, except actually, look at that. There's a little bit of something going on. So this whole herb area isn't really, I might have planted them too deep. Now I got some going on right here too. I've got these guys and I got those guys and they're coming. And then kind of the same thing right here where it's not really much action going on. And then I got, this is my lettuce kind of area. And I've got some of my lettuces that are starting to pop and that's nice, right? I gotta get rid of this guy. This guy's a weed. Get out of here. Oh, and you know, we got a lot of comments too about all of the blocks, how we should plant marigolds and stuff. That is in the plan. We just have to get some more dirt to fill in there, and then we can plant some more flowers and we can plant some different things. We just don't have the dirt for it right now. And we've been really busy, so.
Especially when these start actually flowering.
Right.
So we want to get the fruits going.
Right.
And we can pull those and it will bring the bees.
Grand Dude says, how about an automatic watering system for your garden area for nighttime watering?
It's coming, trust me.
It's coming.
This is time consuming.
Yeah.
When we can just flip on the water and then turn it off in like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
It'll be all watered.
You know, in Arizona, we had a really good watering system. We're going to do a similar thing here for the plants. Also for the animals, we want to have a nice automatic watering system, do it all on gravity fed for the animals. For this area, I don't think we're going to do gravity fed because I don't think there's going to be enough gravity to feed it this far. Where the animals, it'll be like right close and it can actually work over there. Anyway, it's just a matter of time. We just haven't really had a whole lot of time. Our big push was getting that thing fully dried in and being able to withstand the storms and stuff without everything going bad. And then you guys know how life is. We just got busy. But this month we do plan to make some leaps and bounds here in this garden area. And then also for those animals, I'm going to take you down there to go see those baby bunnies here in a minute too. But first we got to handle this business. Look at all those plants that we got. We got those from the Meetup. And we got those ones too. I don't even know what that one is. I think that's like a fruit. That one might be a pineapple or something. I got to check that one. I have no idea what that one even is. Now these guys, these are the plants that we got from 3 Mississippi, and look how much they have grown. They have grown so beautifully. And Mike was over here just the other day giving us some tips and tricks and stuff, and from 3 Mississippi. And he is so smart, man. I told him, I said, you're the pro in my book. Whatever you tell me to do with them maters, I'm going to do, because I'm not a professional gardener by any means. I've only had a couple of seasons of gardening, and it was all in Arizona. So now that we're in the South, it's totally different than what we had in Arizona. But things seem to grow a whole lot easier out here than it did in Arizona. And it's just because of the heat, I guess. Although it's hot out here too. I don't know.
There's bunnies running around in the yard. You got this kind of fencing, and they're not even coming in here and eating it.
Yeah, because there's so much clover over at Anthony and Rox's place. Oh, speaking of Anthony and Roxanne, we are house sitting for them. So in the morning, we're waking up and we're having to go over to check out their little chickies, which they're all doing very well. And we are taking care of Roxanne's garden and all of their animals and stuff too. So while they're away, we're taking care of it, and it's great. And that's part of the beauty of living together on one giant property where it's not far apart, right? Our houses are pretty close. We've got what would you say this is, baby? 2.5, 3 acres cleared?
Yeah.
It's about 2.5 or 3 acres cleared. So each of us have about an acre and a half, an acre and a quarter that's actually cleared that we're using out of the 41.36 total, right? And we did that for a few reasons. There's actually lots of questions that we get on that, like, you got all this land, why did you guys put your houses so close together? Well, one of the main reasons is so that way we could share things like the well. We shared the expense of getting this whole area cleared. We shared the expense of installing the well. Also the power. Now, both of us, our long-term goals is to have, solar power and to go that route. But in the immediate, there was a pole right on our neighbor's yard that cost us $0 besides our own panel, of course, right? But the actual hookup fee from the company cost us nothing. So it was like, well, let's get city power because it's free essentially. And then we can save up our money and we can go ahead and go solar. But in the immediate, we're not going to be spending the money on the generators for gas, and we'll have power. We got kids, we need power. We need power. It's hard. It's a hard knock life without power, let me tell you.
Got that.
What you thinking?
I'm just trying to see if there's anything I need to go grab real quick.
Okay. And we're going to start planting?
I need a little shovel.
Okay.
I mean, we could easily just dig it up with our hands and put it in a spot, but I don't know where you want them.
Well, we're about to find out. We're going to take some of the our subscribers' advice. That's what you guys are all here for. You guys get to help us plant. I'm excited. We'll see how where you guys think we should put them. I know that there was a big debate on Drifting Dreamers. I'm not trying to go there, but I'm just saying I definitely am not the one to be super knowledgeable. So I take all of your guys' advice because honestly, you guys are more experienced with this than I am. So that's how it goes. I'm going to sit here and wait and read some of these comments, guys. Gary went to go get a few things. We did get some of the Damascus, I think that's how you say it, Damastricius earth, whatever, that powder stuff that you put on, and it helps with the little buggies. Because check this out, our plants, the tomato plant, or not tomatoes, I'm so sorry, the pepper plants that we got from 3 Mississippi, they are getting demolished. And it's a sad sight to see. I don't want to see that. That is not what you want to see on your plants. Now this one is still doing pretty good and it's right next to it and it only has a couple, but like this one is getting tore up. I definitely don't want that. And even my beans too, it's like, or they're pretty good, but there's a couple of them like, look at that guy. He's got some holes in him too. And I don't want that. Possum Run Diatomecious Earth. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Mama V. I appreciate it. I do. No, we got some. We went and picked some up from the store. I just can't talk. You know how me I know. But this is the stuff that we got. Now, we've never used this, but I have heard wonderful things about this. This is not only good for the gardening and stuff, but it's good for those chickens and stuff. Put it on them. Now, I don't have any mites on the birds. We've never seen any kind of mites or anything, but I know that that's something that can happen to chickens. And they say that this is good for basically like all around homestead pest removal. So I'm going to give it a try. Again, I've never used it before, so this will be a first for me. Okay, I'm going to sit here and read some of these comments real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Hi, Mike and Terry, NT Homestead. Good to see you guys in here. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you guys earlier. Thank you so much for all of the love that you guys, and it is such a huge, it's a showing of your heart, what you guys did for this community. And I am just so blessed to know you and to call you friend. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for everybody and putting in all that hard work and giving everyone an opportunity to mix and mingle and meet each other. It was like a giant mixer. It was so fun. And again, I know I touched on it earlier, but I really hope that all of you guys that were there, and even if you weren't there because of one reason or another, I hope that you still take up this challenge that I put before you guys to talk to somebody else that you've never talked to before. And if you are a YouTuber, right, try to do a collaboration or just get to know somebody as a friend. You know, when you do YouTube, a lot of times, sometimes people don't know whether you're trying to actually get to know them as their friend or if you're trying to just, you know, come up or something, right? Now, me, I take everybody as if they're trying to be my friend. Good or bad or indifferent, I think everybody's my friend. And hopefully you guys feel that too. And hopefully you guys give that back out too, because it's a beautiful world out there if you just got those, if you just look at it that way, right? It's all a matter of your perception and the way that you're receiving things. I know that if I wake up and I'm having a bad day, if I wake up and I just, you know, sometimes you just wake up and I'm gonna call you back, my brother. Sorry, Anthony. I'll call you back. Where was I talking about? Oh, so sometimes I wake up just like everyone else in the world, and sometimes you wake up and you're just in a nasty mood and you're just having a nasty day or whatever, right? Well, you make a choice, right? You can choose to let that like ruin your entire day, or you can choose to say, you know what, that was just a nasty moment. Let's move along. And that's how I try to do it. And I don't want to preach to you guys and tell you guys how to live your lives or anything, but you know, perception and perspective is everything. And two people can can wake up on the same day and have a totally different experience. David Moffat. Oh, David, it was so good to meet you. So David Moffat is a subscriber, and he owns a company called Dollar Seed Company. His seeds are a lot of these plants that are grown here in my garden are from the Dollar Seed Club. So thank you, David Moffat, for sending me those seeds, for putting it in here so I could put it in my garden, and quite literally helping to feed my family. So I appreciate you, David. But also, you drove all the way from New York and came all the way down just to hang out with everybody. It was a blast. Thanks for the serenading with the guitar. Actually, Three Mississippi, Frankie and Mike, they did some acoustic playing over at Ridge Life's like camper and stuff towards the end of the night when things were starting to slow down. And man, Frankie, you can sing, girl. You could sing. And Mike is great on picking. And David picked up and he went right in there. And it was just a real big kumbaya session. It was so great. It was so fun, guys. It was so much fun. Diana Smith, I would have loved to be at the meetup. Well, maybe sometime in the future, when there are more of them, you'll be able to come. And if not, I know that there was so many live streams going on. And the reason why they do those live streams is for people that are not able to go for whatever reason, that you guys can feel a part of it. That way you feel like you are still there with us. And it's our way to bring you guys along because, you know, like I said, we have many subscribers that are not physically capable to be out and mobile and stuff like that and able to do that. So it really brings me joy, and it really makes me feel good that we're able to bring people along that wouldn't normally be able to get out and about. We could bring you out and about, right? Altruistic Farmstead, hey guys. Oh, it was so good to see you, Jen and Wiley. Oh, it was so good to see you. And Jen and Wiley, thank you guys so much for doing a lot of that cooking. You guys really rocked it. I was walking around and I was taking notice on everything that everyone was doing, and I wish that I could have done more. I feel like me and Carrie didn't I feel like we didn't do enough, man. I wanted to do more, but everybody had a lot of things handled. And every time that I would ask somebody, what would you guys like me to do? They're like, no, I got it. You go talk and you go talk to people. And so that's kind of what we did. But I feel like I don't know, I feel like we could have done more. We should have done more. But everybody, it was all hands on deck. Everybody just jumped right in there and just, yeah, it was amazing. Even Mike with Drifting Dreamers the next morning, he was like cooking and helping out with the breakfast. And Jamie and Kevin with O'Rourke's Little Fields, they were helping out with some of the breakfast and stuff too. So I saw you guys and I took note, and I appreciate everything that everyone has done. You guys are an amazing group of people, and it's just such a beautiful thing to be a part of, such a great group, and it's all for the betterment of everyone. So I really thank you guys. Are you getting everything sorted?
Yeah.
So some of these plants, they're not all for us. Some of these are for Anthony and Roxanne with Country Road Cure. And we're going to take it over. I'm not going to plant them in Roxanne's garden until she tells me to, which I might have to do a video call with Roxanne when I get done with this live and ask her. She might want me to just keep them in the pots, and she'll do it when she gets home. But if she wants me to put them in the dirt, I will. But yeah, some of these are for her too. And these plants came from Altruistic Farmstead. So thank you so much, Jen and Wiley. These ones here in these pots. Let me go ahead. Oh, I'm gonna trip over a rake. Mel down, drifter down. Here, check this out. So these ones right here came from Jen and Wiley with Altruistic Farmstead. We've got, let's see, is that pineapple?
Yeah, so these are all tomato plants right here.
Okay.
And these are the peppers are the Aurora.
Ooh.
Peppers. We got two, so one will go to rocks in them. And then there's the Dr. Yellow Welch, which I believe we have over here. So I believe. We'll see. And then there's Brad's Atomic. Then there's Ingleheart Yellow Cherries, Black Cherry, and Pineapple. And this is Cherokee Purple, Big Pink, and Black Beauty.
All right.
And then this one is the Black Strawberry.
Well, I definitely, hey, Jen, you're still in here, I hope. Which one of these is going to make me the black tomatoes that you said? Because I thought that would be really cool to have something different.
Well, this is Black Strawberry.
Yeah, but there's that Black Beauty. I don't know if the Black Beauty
Black
was the
Beauty.
big fat black tomato that she was telling me about.
And then there's the Black Cherry.
Oh, she says Black Beauty. So I'm snatching. Sorry, Roxanne. I want the Black Beauty. Sorry, Rox. I love you, baby. But no, I'm going to take that one. Does the Black Cherry one, Jen, does the...
Cherries.
There's two black cherries. Are those ones going to actually be black too?
We'll take a Black Cherry.
Carolyn Lewinsky, Mel, I watched as many live streams as possible. I felt like I was there. Thank you, Carolyn, for being with us. It's honestly a blessing that you were there with us. And then I saw another comment up earlier. I can't scroll to it, but it said that doing those live streams helped, I think it said Jerry, get his watch hours. So congratulations for that. And now he's able to be monetized, which is a huge blessing, guys. Thank you so much for helping drive the community up and helping with everyone's dream, man. We all started with 0 subscribers. Nobody is bigger than the other person. I don't care what the numbers say. It doesn't matter. We're all human beings. We all are just doing our thing. And I hope to support and love on each and every one of you. Paul says, I was there as much as I was awake. Well, thank you, Paul. Cindy Lou, can you seed save and share with Roxanne for next year? I certainly can. I'm going to have to learn. And you know what? People like Jen and Wiley with Altruistic Farmstead, they're so knowledgeable and so smart. And I have other friends too, like 3 Mississippi, Mike and Sid. Mike's really smart with gardening too. I'm going to really lean on them and their knowledge when it comes to how to properly seed save and stuff, because those are things that I've never done before. A lot of our channel, guys... A lot of our channel is us experimenting and just going for it. We fail some, we win some, and we take you guys along for all of it. But we are by no means whatsoever professionals in any of these departments. We're professionals at sharing our life, I suppose. But besides that, we're just winging it. We're literally just winging it. But we have great friends that are very smart, and we can, as a community, collectively, you know, get it going. So.
All right.
Let's see. I got it.
You got a frog in your throat?
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna have to hit the little girls' room. I'm gonna pass the baton to Gary's really quick. Okay. And go ahead and just start doing your thing, baby. All They've heard enough of this froggy throat. So.
Well, I'm not gonna plant them until you tell me where.
No. Talk to the people and they'll.
No,
tell
I know.
You where.
I'm just letting you know. I'm not gonna plant them 100% just yet.
Okay. Well,
I might plant this pepper one though.
I'll be quick. I'm gonna go to little girls' room, pass the baton. I'll be right back.
Pepper one's pretty easy. We only got one of those to plant.
Okay.
How's everybody doing today? Let's see. Trying is always a win. Heather Hopper. Yes. Trying is always a win. Whether or not you fail or not, that's a different story. But it's always a win whether or not you fail or not, because you actually tried. And that's the biggest thing. Getting out there and trying to do something. But everything's looking pretty good in the garden so far. We're gonna have to do something about the sun, though. I have a feeling about some of these guys. They got a little yellow this last go around. I try not to water on the leaves and everything. Sometimes it happens. But I really have a feeling that it's due to the rain and everything. Let's see. Monique SLR, I watched all your old videos from the beginning to the end. Binge watched. Oh, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. It's been a journey. It's been a journey. Sergeant Funko, you only fail when you stop trying. Exactly. Now that's a true failure right there. When you stop trying. Let's see. Deborah Hudson, the black cherry tomatoes that I have planted are deep dark red. That looks black. I'm looking forward to that. I love tomatoes. Tomatoes are amazing. Let's see. Linda Berry, but your fails are all lessons. Exactly. And those lessons is the succession aspect and makes it to where it's not really a failure because you learned something one way or another. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up. Lancaster from above. Hi all. What a speech, Mel Gary at the meetup. Looked very good as well. Hope you enjoyed it all. I did. It was an amazing time. The speech was definitely, just wrong, or we winged it, but it was to the heart, I mean, I feel like with speeches, it's hard for me to write it down and everything. I'd rather just speak from the heart and go with the flow when we're doing the speeches. So I'm glad it turned out all right. It makes me happy that people liked it, but it's always one of those things. But we try to keep it as real as possible. Let's see. Trying not to put my finger in the way. Trying to catch up. I'm gonna hit the down button. Sorry, you guys.
I would say that our videos are like 100% real. The only things that I cut out, just like how everybody else would, right? If our kids are acting up and I'm like, stop it, I kind of cut out some of that stuff because nobody wants to hear that, right? But it's not being fake. It's just.
It's real life.
Yeah, it's real life. I just don't keep all of that in there at all. You guys, I keep some of it in there, but I don't keep all of it in there.
No.
Yeah, but besides that, you guys get what you get, and you don't throw a fit, right? So I tell my kids.
Exactly.
Speaking of kids, they all just went swimming, and they're all starting to dry out right now. They're up there.
Yeah, they jumped in it.
You guys just want
they
to
jumped
say
in
hi,
it.
just real quick, say hi. Hi.
They jumped in it and were like immediately like, yeah, no, that was a bad idea.
They jumped right in the pool.
It's cold. Yeah. They're like, it's too cold. I'm getting out. Like,
you've been doing so much work for that pool, though, Gary. Thank you so much for all the work. Those kids are going to be some happy kids this summer because you put in that work.
2 weeks to get it out there.
Yeah.
And I mean, the redneck filter is great and all when it iodizes, but it's not the best when it's cleaning. I mean, it does better than the regular pool filter. Yeah. I really need to get a sand filter for that guy.
Yeah, we need to get a sand filter for our house.
We do. I mean, we used to have a sand filter on the pool in Arizona, and I love that sand filter. It's a lot more powerful. It's a lot more everything. And it was a lot easier to clean everything with. So, yeah. But one day we'll get it.
One day.
I'll remember to go onto the computer and buy it.
I want to look on like Amazon Marketplace, or not Amazon, Facebook Marketplace. The thing is I don't use Facebook, and I don't really use any of these other like our social media is YouTube. Like we don't really, I have an Instagram and I'll post pictures and stuff on there once in a while, but I don't really use Facebook or anything just because a few years ago it started going really political and really nasty, and I just didn't want to be a part of that. So we just kind of X'd our pages, and then now I use it literally just to post links for our YouTube account. And so you guys, like this right now, this is our social media. You guys are, our social interaction. So if you guys do come across in our area, which we're in like the Fort Smith and Russellville area of Arkansas, those are like the two big cities. If you guys come across a pool filter, a sand pool filter for sale, like by owner or whatever, and it's more affordable, email it to me because I'm going to be on the hunt. I'm looking for one because those things are pretty pricey. And if somebody's selling one for, cheaper or whatever, maybe needs a little fixing here and there, I got a fixer. So
this is very true.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. So if you guys find one, or if you guys are selling one, hey, let us know.
You want to grab this guy?
Yeah, I got
I'm
you.
getting shaky.
I know Gary hates holding. That's why I usually do it all, not because I'm trying to.
No, the coffee in me doesn't allow me to hold still.
He's all, whoa.
I'm jittery.
It's okay, baby. I love it. I love it.
I didn't
So what do we got
anything.
going on? You didn't plant anything?
No, and I split the tomatoes and everything, but I don't know. You can go and triple check. I gave us one of everything that was 2, and then I think I grabbed just one.
So in the tray, is that all that we're gonna take to Roxanne's?
Yes.
Okay.
And then these are the peppers. Okay. And then those over there are the ones that I grabbed, but I don't know. I want you to triple check and double check. And then we've got these things over here too that we got from the Meetup.
So okay, before we start planting, what do you guys think these are? Because if these are fruits, which I think these are fruits.
No.
What is this?
This is a flower. This is a tiger lily.
A tiger lily? Oh, that's Scarlett's like favorite. Oh my gosh. I thought these were fruits.
No.
No?
Those are tiger lilies.
Okay.
So.
Well, then maybe we could put these in these pots, maybe. I don't know. Would these, tell me guys, would this, let me turn this camera around again. We keep doing the camera around thing.
We've got 3 here.
So
we got to separate.
There's 3 of them in here.
There's 3. And then
and there's like a little bulb.
Over here.
Whoop, it turned upside down on you. Anyway.
We've got these, which I want to say these are marigolds. I don't know what these are.
Yeah, we don't know what these are. Mystery plants. Mystery plants.
I know that those are tiger lilies.
Gary said he is positive these are tiger lilies. Oh, Mama V, she just sent me an item on a text message. Thank you, Mama V. Thank you, Possum Run. She's on it. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm gonna give it a look. I got plans to go over to Mama V's place this week, like a little bit in the midweek, and go over to Groovy Eggs Farm, which is Bobblehead Homestead, and go check out their places and do some stuff with them with the Fram Bam. So you'll be seeing us going over there. And I seen it, Possum Run. I seen it, incoming text. I heard it. Okay, so Lori Larkin says lilies or day lilies for these. Maybe these are day lilies, not tiger lilies. That's what she said. And then I don't know what these guys are. What are these? Because they're not marked. And when we were leaving, we had people come over and just be like, here, take these plants. And I'm happy and I'm thankful for them. I just don't know how to plant them and what I should do with them. I don't want to ruin them or like hurt them. It's a bulb of some sort. It doesn't look like, well, it kind of looks like an onion. What is that, guys? What is it? T. McD is what's in my hand right now, tiger lilies. Lori Larkin says iris for this.
Iris. Okay.
Iris. And then back to good off grid says Crocs and Socks. Hey, that's how we roll. Crocs and Socks. That's our work attire.
It's comfy. My boots kill my feet.
It's all Grady says iris. Okay, so these are irises. All right. All right. So I definitely want to get these.
Those inside the block.
Yeah,
they're all flowers.
We just need dirt though to go inside the block. Well, we got a little bit of dirt. We have a little bit.
A little bit. This is that compressed stuff.
Oh, that's true.
That as soon as you like just that little tiny bit just made that much dirt.
That's true.
So,
well, let's plant the garden together, friends. Where should we?
I'm just
and then Mimi's memory says or gladiolas.
Or gladiolas, they might be.
So where should we put these, friends? Irises need room so they can rebulb, so they would not be good for these holes.
Or where should we?
And then Brooke Burke's, yes, Crocs and Socks, company policy. That's right. That's right. Second ones are irises. Okay, so everyone's saying these ones are irises, and then those are definitely tiger lilies or day lilies.
From what that app.
Methrin Davies says that as well. The bulb is a gladiola, tuber is iris.
And this is from what the apps that Mike has or whatever from through Mississippi Ranch. They said tiger lilies on these. They're type of lily. I don't know.
Lester from above. Crocs and Socks, new name for SLR. Hey, right. Hey, no shame in my game.
Not at all.
Susan Gotchi, no. So I'm saying that she's saying no to no, don't put them inside the block.
Okay.
Now, okay, so I do have these 2 buckets that are, well, they're buckets. They're kind of buckets. I got these 2 pots, right? Mm-hmm. And this is all weeds. This isn't anything. This is literally just weeds. And they got some
flowers or not.
No, they're you just watered them. You watered the weeds. No, these are just weeds. So I have these 2 buckets available, and then I have these little ones. I might have to go get some pots before, and then this is, I'm not sure what this is, honestly. I think these were strawberries.
We have buckets.
They were. And oh yes, I have those 2 big ones, but I was going to use those for the potatoes.
No. I'm saying we have 5-gallon buckets.
Oh yeah, we do have 5-gallon buckets in the storage tent. We have some 5-gallon buckets. What say you?
I drill holes in it. I mean, and it's good. Those things definitely drain better than those stupid things. I'm gonna drill holes in this if we use them. I'm just saying. These ones that we bought do not.
Denise says McDonald says plant around the tree by the house. That guy right there. I mean, that might not be a bad idea. We could do it right there. The soil is pretty good right there. Yeah. I've seen another comment that's to plant on the hillside. This right here is not a spot to plant. We need to put planter boxes in there because there's all that black weed barrier, and which isn't doing the best of a job, obviously. But there's that black weed barrier, and then there's all rocks. There's no soil there whatsoever. There's no soil. So that's not a...
Underneath all that black area is...
Yeah.
The rock actually will do good for the drainage, and it'll be nice to have layered at the bottom.
Kentucky bluegrass living. Mel, what happened to your voice? You've been yodeling in the canyon? That would be a much more interesting story. I wish I could tell, but no, it's just the allergies and then, you know, talking so much. But it's honestly, it's because of the allergies. I suffer every year. If this last year around this time, I had laryngitis as well. It just... Every year since I've been out in Arkansas, around May, June time, I lose my voice. Cool. What's your next move on the house, guys, or is it top secret? It's not top secret. The next move for the house, that was way close up to my face. I'm sorry, guys. The next move for the house, we're going to go and buy the windows, and we're going to put the windows in and install those. Probably not the doors right away, but definitely the windows. And then we're going to build the mud room that's in the front. That still needs to be built. And we're going to start building the big deck that's going to go right here. Yeah. Once those are built, because those are going to be covered areas, we don't want to do the roofing yet until we get those done, because those areas are also going to have a roof, and it's going to be a little bit, we don't want to tear out a roof to put in a roof, and the way that the building is going to go. Yeah. So we're going to work on windows and then the deckings. Yeah. And then we're going to keep it going. So
what about those tiger lilies?
Yeah.
Or whatever, the lilies. What if we put those in the blocks?
Yeah, can we put those, well, the tiger lilies, can we put these tiger lilies in the blocks? Or should I just take these tiger lilies and put them inside this? Because I think there's only 2 of them. There's 3. There's 3? There's
3 in there.
Okay. Well, I could put 2 of them. I could put 1 in that one and 1 in the other one. What say you guys? What do you think about that? Would that be okay? Because we're not
professional.
Yeah, I need your guys' help. Hi, Flower Dew Farms. Good to see ya. Good to see you guys. Hey, we got to get together soon. We got to get together. I know. And I know. But I gave you my number. Hit me up on, text me or something. I did give you my number at one point.
What is this Aurora plant? Is like, what kind of pepper? Is that a hot pepper? Is that more like a bell pepper? What kind of...
It's a pepper.
What I know it's a pepper, but...
I say you put this one like right over there. Let me turn the camera around again, guys.
Because we planted down the center. Right?
Karen Lackey says you can put all 3 lilies in one pot. Thank you, Karen. Maybe we'll get working on that. Plant the irises by the tree about 6 inches apart. Okay, we will. And then the lilies, we cannot put all of them in one pot, they said.
They cannot?
No, we can.
Oh, we can.
We can. We can put all 3 of those lilies in one of those pots.
I heard you say the opposite, so I was like, wait, what?
No. No, okay. They said to plant the bulb ones maybe around the tree, which is a great idea because that's going to be really pretty, like a nice flower around that tree. That'd be really good. That's a very good idea. Thank you. And then those tiger lilies, we can put those right there. And then actually that fence will probably help to hold them up a little bit too.
No. See that we put a pepper plant right here.
And then Sue Wagner, just so you know, the irises and the lilies get rather tall. Thank you, Sue. And then tiger lilies are awesome fence line. Thank you so much. And then D Gib, Mel, look them up online. I will. I just like having the participation of our community. It's funner than just looking it up. I do a lot of looking up online by myself, but I think it's fun to have the participation.
Should I put this guy more right here, because I know we've got peppers coming up right here.
Right. Iris is called flags in Arkansas. I didn't know that. You want me to get that one, baby? You keep second guessing yourself.
I am second guessing myself because I don't want to have it too close, but I don't want to have it too close to these either.
Yeah.
Choking things out.
What about, okay,
right there.
I think that's a little too close. If it was me, I'd plant him right there.
But look.
What?
That's where this is where we planted them. That's what I'm saying. That's what's coming up.
Ooh. Well then what if we put him, what if we put him right here? Guys, what if we put that one right there? We got a little bit of growth coming up right here.
What if we did that to where it's offset a bit?
Well, these guys are going to bushel out a little bit. Remember Mike said? So that's why I was thinking.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where do we want it? Or should we put it there where it's that?
That's not too super close. What about that, guys?
I don't know if there's anything planted right there either.
No, I don't think so. What about right there, guys? That look good? Altruistic Farmstead peppers gonna go in. Let's see. The guy who can build a house from his head but cannot plant a plant.
I make it too complicated. I overthink it too much.
Yeah, is this news? Come on. OCD kicking in, Gary.
Yeah, it is.
Just put it in the dirt, baby.
I'm putting it right here.
How about that, guys? I think that's where it's going.
It's going there.
It's going there. Unless somebody screams at us right now and says, no! We're going for it. We're going for it.
So one thing about, raised beds, you tend to try to...
Oh, Cuddly Texan says, no! Okay, Cuddly Texan, I want to hear why not. Unless you were just being silly. In that case, carry on. Lester says 69 millimeters more to the left. No. Sylvia K. Jones says no, and then has laughing emojis. Y'all are just being silly, and I like it. Lester, no.
There you go.
Y'all are being silly, and I like it. It's okay. I appreciate you guys. All right. Well, we got our one from Altruistic Farmstead right in the dirt. Perfect. Got the Aurora pepper in there.
Well, there's that.
So the distance, I don't know what it looks like on camera. The distance is actually probably about a foot. I've got a big foot, guys. I wear a big shoe. And look, it's about a foot. Which my foot size, I'm not ashamed, I'll tell you. I wear a size 10 in women's. I got big old feet. I ski with my feet. So a size 10 in women is probably like a 9.5 in men. Yeah. So that's about the distance.
These are about the same distance.
Susan,
but I think I might have planted something there because there's that. But
yeah, but they're not really coming up.
Yeah, I know. We might have just stirred it up and made it go even more now. Oh well, if that is the case.
Here come the pepper comments like DD5 gotten. Hey, you know what? We don't know. Like, we're all learning. So I appreciate everyone's comments. If we're doing something wrong, hey, I appreciate the opportunity to learn. It's all good. Sue says, leave room for it to grow. Well, hopefully, I don't know how big these are going to grow and like how bushy they are. I can always prune them back, right? I can always prune them a little bit. Because Gary didn't want to put it right here because we do have the tiniest little bits of growth coming up. And if we put it right here, we were afraid it was going to be too close to this. And it's kind of a spacing issue. Might need some more beds, baby.
Well, eventually, this is, we're going to have an in-ground over there, and we're not going to have to...
I'm teasing you, sweetheart.
I know. But at the same time, like, when we were in Arizona, we tried to do the whole spacing thing, and we didn't really get a whole harvest. And then we jam-packed everything together, and we got a lot out of it. And I was like, what in the world is going on here? But yeah, it makes it interesting when it goes to harvest time. That's
Susan says that the camera makes it look closer. Yeah, the cameras are weird depending on the actual frame that's being used. Like our mountain that's right there, it doesn't look as close or as giant or magnificent as it is when you're standing here in person.
Nothing does that.
Nothing does it, which is kind of weird though, because like that looks farther away, right? But then when you look at something close up it looks closer, and I don't know, it's weird, but I guess using my giant feet as an example, you know,
Gives you a good idea.
yeah, it gives you a good idea. I'm a 10 in women's, guys, 10 in women's. I have giant flippers for feet, and that's just my lot in life, and I'm not ashamed of who I am. So there we go. Let's see. So now we got to come over here and do some of these tomatoes. And I did, guys, I did take your advice on Simple Life Reclaimed. So remember how I had this sad little tomato that I had started from the seed, and then it died, and I was worried. Well, look, guys, look, it still lives. And if that is not an inspiration to all of us, I don't know what could be, because you know what? I thought for sure it was a goner. Look at that. And then I came back from the meetup, and look at that regrowth. It's still alive, and we never gave up on it. We just kept watering it, and I didn't pull it and rip it out from the ground. I just kept giving it love and kept trying, and by golly, I got some new growth.
I do want to rip it up now, though.
No, leave him alone.
Leave him alone?
Leave him alone. He struggled so long. We'll plant.
I was going to put him back in a cup.
No, leave him alone. Leave him alone.
All right. You're all speaking of them all.
No, leave him alone.
All right.
And then this guy right here, it was like really sideways and like wilted and yuck, right? So, and I was like, maybe I'll take some popsicle sticks and like put some sticks on them. And everybody told me don't do that, just to pull some dirt over the part where it was kind of like crooked. And look at that. It's standing on its own now too. So that's awesome. It is a little closer to the block than I wanted it to be, but that's just how nature rolled with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So I'd say, Gary, in here, how many tomatoes do we got to plant over here?
That's why I was going to say, we should probably rip that thing up.
No, leave him. Leave him. He's my inspiration.
So we've got, let's see, 3, 4, 5.
5? Well, shoot.
That's why I was saying what I was saying.
No, leave him. We should, if anything,
one right here.
No, if anything, go grab some 5-gallon buckets from the garage. Don't rip anybody out. Leave him. Leave it. Gary's thinking really hard right now.
Like, but I won't rip them up.
No.
No?
No. Leave it.
All
you know,
right.
you could put one right here in, maybe you could put one right here in the center. I know that they'll be close, but from my understanding, this one is going to be a tall one. This one's going to be a tall one. This one's going to be a tall one. That one will be a tall one. That one's going to be a stumpy bush one. And that one's going to be a stumpy bush one too.
Correct. And we have seedlings coming up right here. This is grass. But we do have tomato seedlings here. We got tomato seedlings, a crap ton popping.
Diane says, compromise, Gary.
We got these two right here, right?
Don't overthink it, Gary. Oh, wait.
I can't help it. So if I get these buckets and whatnot, where do you want these buckets?
We can just put them like literally on the fence line, because then that fence will also act as a trellis for them.
But I don't want to be bringing the wildlife to the fence line either.
But we got all those dogs.
I know. You know what I mean, though.
I know what you mean, but I mean, we could try. What say you, comment section? What do you guys think? Is Gary overthinking this? Just because I don't want to rip out anything that we already have, I'm thinking we should go grab a couple of those 5-gallon buckets, and we'll plant it, and we'll stick it over there by that fence line. They can use the fence as a trellis to go up. Easy peasy. Gary's worried about the wildlife. We got a ton of dogs.
We got 2 right there. We got a big one right there. I'll go get you some 5-gallon buckets.
I won.
I'll get you some 5-gallon buckets.
Hey, it's not a win or lose though, babe. If whatever you want to do. I just don't want to rip that guy out because he's given me so much inspiration.
No, I understand that. It's just, I wanted it. I don't know. My OCD.
The Patriot Party of America agrees with you, Gary.
My OCD.
So what do you think then?
Kills me.
Because Gary's like, rip those out. Is that what you agree with? I just don't want to rip him out because he's given me so much inspiration. Put some behind the rabbits and the chickens. So the thing is with I mean, we could, but we'd have to literally plant it more in that tree line, because when we had our like these tier areas built up, they are built up with like shell and a lot of clay dirt. We can't really just plant in the animal tier dirt because it's not the right type of soil. We'd have to bring soil in. If we planted it right there, it'd just die. It would immediately.
Good,
yeah.
But I don't want to plant anything up here until we're good and going, you know. But we could, in theory, right, plant them in the ground out there.
Out there we could, yeah.
But in theory we could.
Renee says, Mel, I think your voice sounds cute. Well, thank you. Allergies.
Minnie Mouse.
I sound, yesterday, oh, look, guys, squirrel, the cardinal's back. Look, look, look. There he is. I just went squirrel on you. I wonder if, oh, you see him down by the chicken area? You see the cardinal right there? Oh, he just flew around. Oh, there he went. I hope you saw him. I don't think I could zoom. Oh, I can zoom. Ooh, that's neat. I didn't know I could zoom while I was live streaming. When he comes back, I'll try to get you a better shot. Sue says, don't rip it out. Yeah, I agree with you, Sue. Don't rip him out. Let him live. Give him a chance. He's inspirational to me. So okay, baby, let's get some buckets then. We're live streaming for like an hour and 10 already.
Yeah. You want this in the dirt right here? Or do you want this in right here?
Probably in the, yeah, I think probably in the hole.
In the hole? Because we're gonna have to have some in here, in the middle, at least.
Okay.
So.
Well, then do it there.
Do it there for.
Yeah, then do it there. I'm easy going.
You stay in the ground. Stay. Okay.
Your pet rabbits are going to eat good. Give them all the scraps and the prune plant stuff. Yes, yes. And you know what? I heard that they really like the clover, and there's so much clover. There's so much free food to feed our rabbits out here. Although we are still doing like pellets and stuff for them too, so that way they have that. But we are giving them a lot of the clover and like the free, like the ragweed and stuff out here. We are definitely going to do that too. Let's see. I can hear the kids singing in the background. So cute. Yeah. You want to see what they're doing right now? Let's go spy on them.
We're going to go grab the buckets, my drill.
Hey, Mom. Hi, sweetie. You're getting a massage? Yeah. You made Abe be the slave? Yeah. Poor Abe. Oh. Kids being cute. Local honey will help with your allergies. Thank you, Judy. I just need to find a place to source to get some. Oh man. I wonder if I can. We have a beautiful zebra butterfly flying in here right now. It's gorgeous. So many butterflies this time of year too. All right, what do we got going on, baby? I'm gonna turn the camera around so I can just
We've got 5,
there we go.
So I'll go get 5 buckets. All right. I'll get it drilled. I'm ready.
Are you doing this for the trellis?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
I already threw them over the fence. That's why I was like, well, throw that in there.
All right. Gary's on a mission.
A little bit. Huh?
I said Gary's on a mission.
You know how it goes. Every morning
I know. Judy says beekeeping would be interesting maybe next year. You know, after we get the house finished and we get a little bit more settled down as far as not having to worry about a stable place to live, which thank the Lord for the basement, right? We definitely, let me sit down on these blocks. We definitely plan to get, you know, maybe some bees, and we would like to get some larger animals. I'm really interested in like sheep, definitely goats. But yeah, I've always wanted to have some sheep. And yes, we would get all these animals and they would be like our livestock. I want to get some pigs. There's a lot of different animals and stuff that we want to do. And the garden, I'm going to want to get. Why are they screaming? Why are you guys screaming? I saw a spider. No, we want to get a nice greenhouse going, and I want to have some, in the ground garden, and we got to increase this fence. There's just so much on our to-do list. One day at a time, right? One day at a time. This grandma loves the singing and playing sounds. I know, isn't it sweet? And I know it won't be like this forever, but for right now, I'm really enjoying this stage of life. It's a good stage of life to be in. I feel like I'm in my prime of my life. Physically, just everything. I'm gonna get all emotional. I don't want to get emotional. I want to have a happy day, which it's happy emotions. But when I start thinking about it, it does make me humbled and just emotional. Like, it's so weird when and I've said it, I don't know, a bunch of times, especially recently, but it's a weird thing when you know that you're living in like the best time of your life. And these are really, truly like the best years of my life. And I really cherish it. And I cherish every person that gets in my life and the time with my kids and my husband. And just, I don't know, I feel so blessed beyond measure. And I thank God every single day for it. And without starting a sermon or anything, because I know some people aren't into that, but that is who I am, and that's what I believe. I'm very thankful to the Lord for blessing me for everything that I have in my life. So anyway, I went squirrel again. Let me get my coffee. I don't want to get all emotional on you guys. But so I'm just waiting for Gary to come back with some buckets. Hi, Lola. Hi, Lola. Baby girl. There's a Lola. Oh, I said hi to Lola, so here comes Lady. Hi, Lady. Hi, Lola. You guys are good girls. Good girls. Oh my goodness. Maybe while I wait. Excuse me. Darn allergies. The chat went away. There it is. Auntie Ann says, I was just typing blessed beyond measure when you said it. Hey, great minds, girly. Great minds. Sue says, Mel, you mentioned earlier about the pruning your peppers. I'm not sure that's a good idea, but check with Mike or something. Who would know for sure? Absolutely. 100%. I love you so much. We'll be trading animals for sure, for sure, for sure. Did you hang the platform swing I sent for the kids? Diane, thank you so much for sending that. We haven't, and the reason for that, and we have some like rock climbing little handle things as well. One of our very, like, I guess, big projects that we're gonna do this summer within the next, like, really soon, is we're gonna be building the kids' tiny house playhouse. And we want to put that swing, because it's going to be a platformed playhouse, and we're going to get rid of the kids' metal swing set and stuff. We're probably going to donate it to somebody in town in Booneville, just for free. Just give it to somebody that needs it, because our kids have outgrown the metal one. They don't really play with it that much, and it's more geared for littler kids. But the swing that you sent would be perfect for our kids at their ages that they're at now. But we've been waiting because we want to build them their platformed tiny house that we want to build for them. And then we're going to use that big swing to have underneath it. And then we got like these rock climbing little plastic pieces, and we're going to build them like a little rock climbing wall and stuff attached to it. So I've been saving it. I just haven't used it yet because we have plans for it. And as you guys know, we've been really busy with the house and just all this stuff. But this summer, now that the cabin is dried in and we're good to go there, we have plans to expand again the animal area, building the fence and stuff around there. We're going to do the stuff over here for this garden. And the kids' play place is a huge thing that 100% is happening this summer because Julia's 11. And I'm very aware of, you know, changes and things, right, that happen. And I want to make sure that she has that before she's too old and too cool for that kind of thing. So... but I thank you so much for sending it. We just didn't want to put it up and then have the kids ruin it before we actually got to let them have it, like have it in the permanent space that it's going to be at. Gary's over here drilling holes. No, you're good, baby. I'm just sitting here yapping. Hi, Miss Julia. What's going on, baby girl? What's up? No, we don't have any of those, but we have handkerchiefs.
Huh?
We got handkerchiefs.
What's that? No, we don't need that. I mean, like,
I know, masks. We don't have any masks, baby, but we have handkerchiefs.
Why? What do you guys
What do you need a mask for?
no, like, face masks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. No, darling. I said that like 4 times. No, we don't have any face masks. We have handkerchiefs. What do you need a mask for?
What, hon? What type of mask do you think I'm talking about?
There's one type of a mask, child. There's a mask. It's a cloth that you put over your ears. I know what a mask is.
What do you
That
want?
type of mask.
You don't have one. What do you need one for? We don't have one. We're trying to figure out why you need one though. What is
Kids. What do you need it for, sweetheart? How can we help you?
Okay, so that's not what type of mask I'm talking about. So what me and Kylie did,
Good grief, child. What do you want?
you know the mask that you put like right here and it'll get away with the
You're talking about the facial mask
yes.
or your...
Oh, you're talking like a beauty mask. Okay, well that's a lot different than like that's a lot different. You should have said like a cream mask or something.
Okay, yeah.
I do have a cream mask, but no, you're not going through my things while I'm out here in the garden.
No,
If you
not
and
happening.
Serenity and Scarlett would like to do that, I will let you guys do that when I'm done with the garden. You're not going through my things right now. Okay?
Nope.
Well, there's a mask in the back.
Yeah, it's mine and you're not going through, don't be going through my things, child.
No, it was in the shower. I was putting
No,
clothes in.
no. See, she's already getting to that age. She's getting right there to that age. She's the tween. She takes my shoes. She's starting to take my clothes and stuff. I already know. I know what's coming. I know what's coming. So I want to get to building that playhouse and keep her, you know, I want to get to building the playhouse before it's too late. My babies are growing up. Anyway, Gary got all of those
I don't know if we have
the
enough
holes
dirt.
drilled in the buckets. Karen says beauty queen. Yes, they are little beauty queens, and I will set them up. I do have some like Pond's cream, you know, that they can put on their face, and I got some stuff that I'll do with them, but I don't want her going through my things while I'm out here in the garden, because the next thing I know, I'm gonna go inside and like the whole jar will be gone. And they don't need that much. They need like a quarter size or something, but they'll because they're kids, you know. Lester says, Gary gonna be with his shotgun soon with the lads, eh? Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yes.
Here, I'm gonna walk over here to where Gary's at because I'm just sitting on my butt right here and I want to show you guys all the action. Okay. All right, so which one is this, sweetheart? Ow, shoot.
You know what?
Did you move? You lost the tag? Did you lose the tag? I can't leave you alone for 1 second. Just teasing, honey.
This was the big one. Inside the big pot.
This
right
one?
there.
Did this fall out of it, maybe?
Does it say? No,
No,
that's
that's
basil.
basil. Well, darn.
Fill it. Dang it.
It was a mater.
It was a mater. I think this is the black cherry, or the black one. What's over there? What do we have left?
What do we have left?
That's the question.
Over on our pile over here. Not the Roxanne pile. Let's see. We've got the black cherry. And then we've got the heart yellow cherry, and then pineapple, and then Brad's atomic grape. So that's got to be the other one. This is the black cherry. That's got to be like the beauty one or whatever, right?
The black beauty.
That's the black beauty.
Yes.
Black beauty then.
Yep.
Talking about beauty queens, then you're over here growing a black beauty. You're doing a great job, honey. So Gary went ahead while I was blabbering to you guys, and he drilled a few holes in the bottom of them, and he had them all stacked up in one big stack and just went burr, burr, burr. And that's what the holes are on the bottom. So we've got 5 holes on the bottom of each of these buckets.
Yep. I ripped off the bottom of those guys, so that way they can really get a good root system going off of this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take off this stand and bring it up a little bit.
Yep, and we got to do the thing that everybody told us to do. We got to rip these little suckers off, these corners, which I got that one off. Let me get this little sucker off of this.
Let me get this guy.
There we go. I wish I had smell-o-vision, guys, and you guys could smell this dirt and these plants. It smells so good. My allergies might not be liking it, but my nose is. It smells wonderful.
Okay. You don't see the tag anywhere?
I don't. I was looking for it. It might be underneath one of these buckets somewhere, baby. When we clean up in here in a little bit, we'll find it.
It might be. All right, well, there's that one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I really don't know if we have enough dirt.
Well, we're going to have enough for what we have enough for. We'll have to go to town and buy some. We're going to, those other ones, remember those tiger lilies that they said? We can put the tiger lilies in here.
That guy.
Yeah, and just use that dirt. This is a really long live stream. Thank you guys for hanging out with us for so long. We're just hanging out and planting the garden and talking with you guys. And it's been, we haven't been putting out very many Real Talks because we've been so busy, and I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us for this length of time. We're going to keep it rolling. Oh, sorry. Ooh, look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh, he just flew away. Of course, I turned the camera around. I had a butterfly sitting on my shoulder. Anyway, we're just going to keep this live stream rolling as we plant with you guys and keep asking you guys for your opinions and things. I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us for this length of time, though. This is way longer than we usually go, but hey, sometimes, yeah, sometimes, why not?
All right, black cherry.
Yep, this one's the black cherry.
Put the tag right there.
Yeah.
That might be actually back a little bit. Take this guy.
All right. Man, we still have 520 people hanging out with us this morning. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, guys. We love you so much. Thank you for being a part of our life and a part of our family, and being here, and all your love and support and your kind advice and stuff. I really appreciate you. Dana Dalton, she says, we think you should put the iris in around your water spigot.
Ooh.
That's a good idea too. I just don't know if that dirt's good enough. That dirt is really rocky and just kind of, I don't want to kill it.
Iris like a turnip?
Huh?
Where like the bulbs will break up the
well,
dirt?
somebody had said that we should take all of these and plant it over by the tree, and I kind of like that idea. I like the other idea too, but our ground is just so rocky right here. Like it looks like this right over there where that water spigot is. And I think that if we planted those irises like right over there by that tree, it'll look really pretty if we did it kind of in like a ring. And as they grow, it'll just look really pretty. And that dirt up here is much better than this. So, and right now our situation is we're running out of dirt. Need to go to the store. We just used up all of our dirt for these 2 buckets. So
I am coming and stealing
you found some more dirt?
some dirt from inside the hole.
That was a smart idea. Got a little bit of dirt. Oh, look, here's that butterfly again. I see it. Here it goes.
Steal this dirt too. Look at that, you guys.
And Gary's smarty pants over here. There's some dirt that's inside the holes, and he's stealing all that dirt.
Nice and staying there.
It's packed in there. Karen Lackey says, thank you for talking to me while I do the dishes. Karen, thank you for hanging with us while you do the dishes. We appreciate you so much. Sippin' and Spillin'. Hey, we were talking about you, 3 Mississippi. Says Mike will bring you some dirt today, and thank you guys for your hospitality yesterday. Y'all are awesome. You know what? Thank you guys so much for coming and for loving on us. You don't have to bring us any dirt. I appreciate you, though.
I might just grab some of these. Actually.
Thank you for the super chat, Sid. Love you, girl.
Let's do that. Let's take these that aren't really growing anything. Oh, there's the pot. Peat moss.
The little peat moss pod. Bulldog Mama. Hello, Mel and Gary. Love watching, and I watch a lot of homesteaders planting potatoes in boxes. My irises will totally take over an area, FYI. Well, thank you. I wouldn't mind if around that tree, if these bulb irises kind of took over. I really wouldn't mind because, if they become too crazy, right, I can always rip some of them out and go and plant them along somewhere else. So, but I think for this year, that sounded to me like when somebody had mentioned that, I was all, ooh, that sounds good. So.
Well, that worked out perfectly.
Did it?
Look at that.
Auntie Ann, so sorry, but I have to run. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Auntie Ann, for being here and hanging with us. Don't feel sorry. Everyone, feel free to pop in and out as you please. No obligation to anyone for anything. We just appreciate you guys being here with us for however long you are able to. This was a random live stream. We knew that we wanted to do a real talk because it had been a while since the last real talk that we did was Wednesday with Tim when he was out here. And we knew we had all this planting to do before we go over to David's and visit with everybody. And we were like, you know what? I bet you people would want to plant with us. I have a feeling they would want to hang out with us while we do this. So why not? And we love sharing with you guys. We love hanging out with you guys. So why not?
I ain't wasting any of this dirt.
No.
These cups over here.
Gary's getting all the dirt. Every crumb of dirt we can get. He's taking all those little peat moss things and open them up. I tell you what, he's a smart feller. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Cindy Brown. Good to see you in here. Crazy John loves hanging with us. Thank you, Crazy John. We love hanging with you, too. By the way, John, I hope that you're feeling a lot better these days. We've been praying for you. Sue says they will look great around that tree. Well, thank you, Sue. It was mentioned, and I'm going to run with it. I'm going to run with it. Hi, Hilal. Nice to see you.
There you go. I don't know what happened to that piece or that bit of it, but
I'm going to go and see about any of these comments really quick. Bulldog Mama, you can always do rocks, crappy dirt, then good dirt, just a Miracle Grow once a week. Hey, that's a good idea. I don't have any Miracle Grow right now.
we got a little bit of tomatoes growing off of those over there. I don't know what the heck that is. That might be thyme or is that right on it?
Well, remember, some of our plants got knocked over by the
Yeah.
cat when they were inside the house. So, a funny story.
I'm still on the ones that don't have any seed growing
A funny story, guys. We started a lot of our little seeds inside these little peat moss things, right? And we had a big fold-out table in our living room, and the cat, after we had transplanted them from these into those little cups, then we had all these cups, solo cups, on top of this fold-out table in the living room of the basement. And the cat, being the cat that he is, his little curious behind went over there, and he would walk on the table and then just swoop, swoop, swoop. He'd knock some of these things off on the floor, and I'd chase the cat around and say, "Gosh darn you, Sam, why you gotta mess with my plants?" And it was funny. It was like an episode of Tom and Jerry. And anyway, so some of these plants are mystery plants because they got knocked out of their cup, and we just put them back in the cup. We didn't know which plant went into which cup, and so some of them were mislabeled, and
That's quite a bit of dirt just from the cups.
yeah.
Now we've got more growing cups.
Let's see. Is the live quality terrible? Hey, that's the first I'm hearing about this today. Is the quality terrible? Because I am quite a bit away from the Starlink, and I could always get off of the Starlink and get onto my 5G, just my regular cell phone signal. I could do that if you guys want me to try it, because that might actually boost the quality up.
That might, yeah.
Because is it bad? I had no idea it was bad, guys. I didn't even know, because it looks good on my phone. It looks, but I don't see what you guys see on the other end, because when you're recording it or when you're doing a stream, everything looks all good to you, but to everybody else, it looks like garbage. Yeah. Okay, picture is not good, blurry. Okay, well, I'm going to try something. Hopefully it doesn't kick us off. I'm going to disconnect from my Starlink, and it will automatically connect me to my 5G. It might get blurry for a second, and it might do that circle of death and try to refresh. But just hit refresh if it does that. If it doesn't, you'll just see an improvement. I'm going to disconnect right now. Okay, I'm still here. Is everyone still here? Because it just got off of my Starlink internet, and now it is on my cell phone internet. Did it get better? Did it get worse? Where are we looking at? What say you guys? I'm trying to do better for y'all. It looks like, still looks the same for me. Yes. Thumbs up, same. Hi from Oregon, same. Oh, it was bad until a few seconds ago. No change. Not better, same. Okay. Jean says most excellent. Well, thank you. I tried. I disconnected from the Starlink, and now I'm just on, still pixelated. Mel looks the same. I'm sorry, guys. I tried. Live streams kind of go that way. Susan says perfect quality, and then Connie says, I think it's fine. Well, thank you guys, as long as it's not too bad and too unwatchable, because I understand if it looks too bad, sometimes it's like, man, I can't even see what's going on. I don't want to waste my time, and I hear you. I'm not offended. I understand. Chit-chatting doesn't require sight. That's right, LJB. Sue says, looks the same. Still love watching you both. It's still good on my end. You can try 5G if it works better for other people. Same blurry. Well, I tried, guys. I was connected to my Starlink, but because I'm down here in this...
further away from the house, the router.
Paul says buffering now. Maybe I should get back to the Starlink, guys.
Hop back on the Starlink.
I'm going to hop back on the Starlink because even though it wasn't...
I think Starlink.
Yeah, it might be it might be a more consistent connection. So again, wait 1 second. I'm gonna connect my Starlink back on, and we'll see if
we'll try it again.
Yeah, just hold on 1 second, and if it does any of that cycle stuff, just wait. I'm gonna. Hopefully, you won't have to refresh or anything. Hold on 1 second. I'm connecting back to it. Okay, it says that I am on the Starlink now, so hopefully that was good and I didn't have any kind of interruption.
Should pick up a little quicker.
It should. Heather Hopper says it's Arizona quality. Oh no, the HughesNet quality, not the HughesNet. Susan Gotchi says it's better on Starlink. Okay, well, we're just gonna stay on the Starlink then while we wrap this up. We're just hanging out with you guys, you know. Feel free to pop in and out as you please. We just wanted to hang with you guys and spend some time in the garden. To be honest, I wanted to put out this content, but didn't want to have to film and edit a video, and I wanted to hang with you guys, and I wanted to hear your opinions on where to plant things and, you know, all that, so. But we're getting there. This one is, what plant is this, sweetheart?
Brad's Atomic Grape.
Ooh, Brad's Atomic Grape. And this is a tomato.
Yep.
Tomato.
They're all tomatoes.
Marilyn Bryson says, we are blessed with the special live, no matter the quality. Love from Toronto. Well, sending love right back to you, Marilyn, all the way from Arkansas to Toronto. Hopefully you're nice and warm up there. I know that the northern states and some parts of Canada have still been getting snow, and I'm just praying for you guys, because golly, that's a lot of time to deal with the cold. Hopefully y'all are starting to get into that summer swing. Miss Amy, I don't comment often, but I love watching y'all's story. I've been watching since the camper build. Y'all are my go-to because y'all are authentic. Well, thank you, Miss Amy, for being here. And whether you guys comment all the time or whether you guys never comment at all, I want you guys to understand and know that we truly do love you guys. And I thank you guys for watching and for spending your time with us, because time is very valuable. Each person only has so much of it. And for you guys to spend it with us, it really, really blesses my heart, and I thank you so much.
All right.
And then Cindy says, Mel, it's been so long since a live. We love them no matter the quality. You know, Cindy, we wanted, about the lives, let me just touch on that for a minute. We want to do lives again. It's just our life right now has been so scattered. And then we were starting to do like the once a month live, but then Scarlett had to go through her foot surgery, and then it was like all of her appointments, the checkup appointments to check on the surgery. It was always on a Wednesday, and it was like, darn it. So life just wasn't cooperating for us to do live streams like the once a month. And then we turn around and be halfway through the month, and we just got off track. But I would like to get to doing the lives again with you guys, even if it's just like what we're doing today. Kind of just random, not planned, but I would love to do the planned ones with you guys, so that way we can make announcements, and maybe we can get some other people on, and I don't know. They are fun. It's a great time to hang out with everyone in our community and in real time answer questions and stuff, and I want to get back to it. It's just, you know, life. We just,
one thing at a time.
yeah, trying not to overwhelm ourselves. But now that things are, I tell you what, now that we got that dried in, and now that we're starting to take steps in different directions as far as what we're doing with the homestead, like here in the garden, and then like building the animal areas bigger and stuff, we're going to have more time, because I'm a lot less stressed. Gary's a lot less stressed. We're not worried about, oh man, all these thousands of dollars in materials is going to get ruined by the water and the rain. And so we're not as stressed out. And so that's going to leave us with more free time because we're not stressed, you know? So, hey, Ridge Life, what's going on, Tim?
Go Ridge Life.
Go Ridge Life. Woo. It's good to see you in here. I hope that you made it home safe. David was here, and he got your text when you arrived. So I know that you got home safe, but hope that your drive was good. And it was so good to hang out with you this weekend. Very good to see you. And meet your new boo. Hey. I know I had to throw that in there. Let's stir that pot. Oh, I just love you, man. I love you, man. Let me turn this around so you guys can watch what Gary's doing.
I'm not doing anything special or crazy.
No, but you are dirt saving. He is salvaging because we didn't have enough dirt. We ran out of dirt, right? And so we've got a couple of these.
That whole bucket right there.
Yeah.
Completely salvaged.
Salvaged dirt. Yeah, this whole bucket is just leftover dirt from our cups that didn't grow, right?
Okay.
So,
hey, I spent good money on this dirt. I ain't wasting it.
I hear you, baby. I hear you.
If we ain't gonna be in this, it's going back in the garden bed.
Cindy says, by the way, I have a list of most of the channels from the meetup with links. If you or anyone else wants it, hit me up on email. Yes. So Cindy, I knew you were going to be my MVP, and I was actually going to write you a message and ask you for it because you are MVP, and I love you so much. All hail to Cindy because she's the best mod, I swear. I will be doing, so we didn't do a whole lot of recording at the meetup because we were just here, there, and everywhere. We didn't do a lot of recording. I do plan to make a video on Simple Life Reclaimed where we're going to get into one of our next projects. But before we do, I'm going to thank everybody for coming out and stuff. And I do want to spread the word for all of the channels, and hopefully that will give everyone a little bit more eyeballs on them. You know, I can't promise that everyone's going to go over there and, you know, but I can do my part, right? I can share the information, and hopefully it will get some more eyeballs on them, and, you know, we can continue to grow this thing out. So I 100% would love the links for that, and I'll post it here on Real Talk, as well as I will post it on Simple Life Reclaimed as soon as I get to posting another video on the main channel, which should be sometime this week. I'll get to it. I just need a little bit, but I will get to it.
One day at a time, right?
And I hope, honestly, I hope that it helps their channels to grow. I hope that people go and check out and see who's what. You never know. You guys might meet somebody that you never have even seen before. You had no idea that they even had a YouTube channel. I would encourage you guys, if you have any spare time, to go down that list, see what what kind of content that they're offering. And if you guys like them, or if you guys, you know, maybe you live close. Again, when I was doing my little talk, right, I encouraged everyone and I challenged everyone to find a buddy and to find somebody in that meetup that they can do a collaboration with. And I'm gonna be checking on you guys. I hope that you guys are doing your homework. I really do, because that's how we all grow, and that's how we grow as people, and that's how we grow our channels, and that's how we continue to grow the community, because we all have something to share. We all have value, and we all have knowledge that might be different from the next guy, and we all have our own personal experiences, and it's a great thing to share with one another. So I hope that everybody does their homework. I hope they find a collab buddy. I hope that new connections can be made, and it's a beautiful thing. It's nothing but positivity. I love it. Love it, love it. You guys see what this man is doing right here? Not one scrap of dirt is getting wasted.
This is peat moss, which I'm going to want to mix this all together.
Yeah, waste not, want not, baby.
No. That's, so why not? We're from the desert, and when you got good dirt, it don't matter what kind of dirt it is.
Yeah.
Like, you know, clay or sand.
Yeah.
Use it! It's dark.
Gooby to Doobie Doo, pinch off the lower tomato stem on the last one you planted. That is very good advice, and yeah. I could see that right here. I will do that right now.
I pinched off a couple of the lower and buried it quite a bit.
Hold on, we're blurry. There we are. Okay, this one right here, you mean, right?
Yeah. Pinch
that guy right off. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate you. See, it's like you're gardening. You're gardening virtually with us. Becky Mariner says you can get liquid Miracle Grow, and it hooks to your hose.
Sounds like that Sunday lawn thing or whatever, where you can hook it up to the end of the hose. It's like iron or iodine or whatever the heck that thing is. I don't know. That stuff definitely fertilized the lawn. Came back and it was pretty green.
Peyton Gordon, maybe I should put emojis. New to this. I see you, Peyton. I'm not ignoring you. I see you. Thank you for being in here. You could put emojis if you want. I like emojis. I usually talk in emojis all the time. Like whenever I'm chatting, I always am putting emojis up all over the place. It's how you know the difference between if Gary's typing or if I'm typing.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Mine is straightforward.
Yeah, Gary's is like 2 words.
I don't really say much.
No, I usually, whenever we're in other people's chats and we're hanging out and stuff, I'm usually always the person behind the keyboard. But Gary is often right to my side, kind of egging me on what to say a lot of the times too. So, um, Peyton Gordon, love you too, sweetheart. Yes, well, we love you back, honey. Thank you for being here. I'm not ignoring you. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. Just the live does what the live does. And then 3 Mississippi, same girl, same. Yeah, I talk in emojis as well. Maybe it's I think it's a girl thing, maybe. I've noticed more women talk with emojis than men, although it's not a gender specific thing. Men do it too. I'm just saying I notice that women tend to be the emoji users more often. Let's see
I
here.
don't know what some of them mean, so.
Becky, you could put them tiger lilies closer to the tree in a circle, then do your gladiolas on the outer. It would be very pretty when they bloom. Hey, Becky, that's a really good idea too. Maybe we'll put those tiger lilies. You know, Becky, that's a great idea. Maybe we'll put those tiger lilies like facing the basement. So when I'm looking out over here from the basement, I see them first. And then we have those other ones kind of just like around. That's a very good idea. And I'm running out of pots and dirt. So the only other pots that I got are those ones. That's all I got that have dirt in it. Otherwise, I need dirt. So.
Yeah, I'm going to be stealing some of that.
Are you? So I'm not even going to have those. So maybe we're going to have to do what Becky said. We might have to. Just because we need to get these things out of here. We weren't exactly planning on having all these additional plants, although we are extremely grateful and thankful. We weren't really ready. we weren't ready for it, but ready or not, here they are. We're going to make it work.
Garden area. We got some stuff. We can't plant it 100%. It's all right. But it makes me happy that we're repurposing what we already used.
Mm-hmm.
So we got these 2 small little leaves down here. Take those guys off. There's another leaf spot right there.
You're doing a great job, honey.
So even with that one, even though you took that bottom one off,
Mm-hmm.
like I did the same thing. You bury it where it's all dark, and then all those hairs will be roots.
Yeah.
So that's that. Mike reminded me.
Yeah, Mike with 3 Mississippi is super duper knowledgeable.
Spider.
Yeah. And he did give us some tips and pointers and stuff.
That stuff. You see what I'm saying? This stuff is super wet.
That's wet. You won't even need to water that guy today.
Nope. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's like
oh
wet,
my
wet.
Goodness.
Wet, wet. You can hear it. Watch. Let's give him a little ASMR. You guys hear that? That squish.
Like, dude. You know what I'm saying? I bought these buckets and they don't drain.
No, not as good as the other ones.
They're meant for... That's just crazy to me. And this 5-gallon bucket with holes in it drains better.
Hillel asked if these are new plants. So yes, thank you for asking. These actually were gifted to us when we went to the Mid-America YouTubers Meetup just recently this last weekend. We met up with a bunch of our old friends and made a bunch of new friends. And some of those friends happened to gift us some new plants.
Yeah.
So we just are coming back from the tail end of that meetup. And now we got to get these plants like in the dirt pronto because a lot of them were in like littler pots and stuff. And yeah, so that's what we're doing today. These are all gifts from the meetup, which we're very thankful for. Now these, the new ones mostly came from Altruistic Farmstead. And I feel like a rotten person because I don't remember who specifically gave us these flowers. And I want to thank them. And I feel like a total dirtbag for not knowing their name. I'm so sorry. It makes me feel horrible. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. I want to say it was Diane. I could be wrong.
This was a pineapple. Strawberry. Yeah. I'll let it grow up a little and I'll take off that.
Let it grow, let it grow.
You know, I could take off this bottom one right now. I will.
Hill also is cool. I was wondering from where they showed up. Yeah, that's where they showed up. Actually, you know what? If you want to see what that meetup was all about, if you search into YouTube and type in Mid-America YouTube Meetup. There are a lot of channels that were live streaming and that are putting out videos and stuff from the event. I highly encourage you to go and search for that and look through and make some new friends. There were a lot of channels there, guys. And this is a community that we're trying to build. So if you guys want to maybe see some new channels you might not have heard of, please type in the search bar, look for the Mid-America YouTubers Meetup. You'll find channels that were live streaming. There's also a big list of all of the channels that were there as well. And I'll be listing them all in a video here on Real Talk soon. And I'll also be listing them all on our next video on Simple Life Reclaimed when I get some time to do that. But in the meantime, what's already up and on the internet, you can search for that and you can watch some of the live streams and stuff from that event. There were people running around like interviewing other people and kind of, you know, hey, who are you? What's your channel about? What's your name? Where are you from? And you can really get to know everybody and you'll immediately feel like part of the community and like you were there. And again, everyone is welcome. There's all nothing but good vibes. Yeah, so it was a great time. It was a really great time. Gary's over here hard at work. How's the bunnies doing? Uncle Bo, you know what? We've been spending some time here in this garden for a minute. Are you still working on peat moss? Should I stick with you or should I go show the bunnies?
You can go show them the bunnies.
All right, I'm going to go run over here and show you guys the bunnies while Gary kind of steals a little bit more dirt from this spot to that spot. I'm going to go walk over here and show you our babies because they are doing so good and they are so sweet. I got the bunnies from, if you missed it, we got bunnies. We got them from Tim over at Ridge Life. So thank you again, Tim, for the beautiful, beautiful bunnies. I'm going to walk on over here. Where is that bird? Hear that? It's beautiful. I go squirrel all the time with this nature, this beautiful land that we live on. He must be high up in that tree because I can't even see him. Anyhow, I'm going to walk over here. Hopefully the connection doesn't get too bad because I am going to the bottom tier, so we'll see how this works. Let me turn this around on you. Hi, chickens. Now these guys, hey, Reek, hey. So we do have plans like this week. We just been busy, you guys. We're going to use a lot of this fencing. And we're going to be building a nice big fenced in area for the animals. We're going to give these chickens, hello Reek. We're going to give them a nice big run. We're going to build them a bigger chicken house. There's plans. The bunnies, however, are pretty much all set. And I have got to get a bucket down here for some of this black gold. Man, that's how much gold was delivered in the last weekend. Hi, Babs. There's a lot of airflow down here for them. It's midday and the sun, well, it's not midday, but the sun is right here. And we did position the rabbit hutches this way because this is east and then this is west. So if we had them positioned any other way, the rabbits might be too hot sometimes. And so we did it this way on purpose. So that way, you know, nobody's too hot or anything. Hey, Babs. We got them these little feeders. So these are good for now. And that's how we're going to keep them fed. We did have, when we put out the video, we only had this thing. And people were saying, oh, they're going to knock it over, which you guys just saw definitely is happening. But when we got the rabbits, we didn't have it yet. Come here, Babs. Come here, baby girl. Isn't she so sweet? Here. And then I'm holding Babs. And then right here is Julia's. Or no, not Julia's. This is Abe's and Julia's. So there's Shrek Buster. And there's Bruno. These are our boys. Now I'm going to have to give them another cage. Me and Gary had already talked about it because we weren't planning on getting 4 rabbits. We just weren't. We're planning on getting 3, and then we ended up getting 4. We're going to probably add on an addition to this where it's another section just like this, but just either on this side or this side. So that way both of these males can have their own space, because we were reading the comments and people were like, they're going to fight each other. Now, I've had rabbits and I've had males and stuff in the past, and they've lived in the same one. And because they grew up together, they never got too mean or nasty. But on the flip side, I have heard the stories in the comments where you guys have said that they eat each other's male parts off. So that way they're not like in competition, right? So that's a thing too, and I don't want them to do that to each other. So more than likely, we will either stick one of them inside the grow out pen since it's not really being used, or we will add on to this. So there's Shrek, Buster, and Bruno, and they're doing very well. And this one right here is Scarlet's, and it's kind of taking a little nap. And that one's Marshmallow. Hi, Marshmallow. And they're not too hot. They're not panting or anything. They've got plenty of water. And we just fed them and stuff this morning, and they're doing very well. I just love my Babs, though. Babs is a sweetheart. Me and Babs are little spirit animals. She actually, the last video that I posted on Simple Life, she sat on my lap the entire time while I was editing and was just hanging out with me. Just hanging out. But they're doing very well. They're very happy. And they're just kind of chilling. They're just chilling. I would like to get them some toys and stuff so that way they don't get too bored. And I see that we have like this zip board in here. We're not going to keep that zip board in here forever. It's just something for now. I want to get like a ceramic tile to put down in here so that way when it does get hot that they have something nice and cool to be on. Let me see. Uh-oh. Oh, I saw Cindy's thing and I thought she was telling me that my stream had stopped. She was talking to somebody else in the chat. I'm sorry. I thought that my thing was busting up on you. Hopefully you guys are still getting a good stream going on down here. Watch out, babbies. Watch out, babies. Watch out, baby. There you go. So I do have all of this amazing garden gold that the rabbits are providing for us. We are going to have to rake up what's on the floor for now, but we want to put some buckets or something down here so that way it will easily catch it. And then we can just take it from right here up to the garden. And since rabbit poo is like a cold compost, you can just put it directly on the plants and it works out good for them. Don't worry, chickies. Your place is coming soon, one day at a time. You guys will live. It's all right, guys. It's all right. Yeah, I can't wait to get the rabbits or the chickens a bigger area. And the rabbits, I need to get a bucket underneath there and start collecting their poo-poo. I know. One thing at a time, one day at a time. Let's see these comments. If it gets too hot, take a 20 ounce of soda bottles and put it in the freezer and put it in their cages. It'll cool them down. They lay against it. Yes, I've heard the same thing. We don't really drink. We do drink soda, but when we drink soda, we usually, I'll get like the 12 pack from Walmart of like the cheapo Dr. Thunder and stuff like that. And like the lemon squeeze or whatever. It's like the generic stuff. Anyway, I don't really buy like 2 liters very often. I usually buy the cans, but I've heard that we could do the same thing with milk jugs. And we go through a lot of milk, so I'll probably do that, but with milk bottles. Oh, it's Twist Up. That's what I was thinking of, Twist Up, not lemon squeeze. Anyway, how's it going, sweetheart?
It's going. I've got this one almost ready for this one. Doing a lot of back and forth.
Mm-hmm. This is real time of how long it takes to do gardening, which I'm sure you guys are all very well aware. If I was recording this to be a vlog or something, this would all get trimmed down to like a 10-minute video. Yeah. But in real time, this is how long this stuff actually takes. It takes a while. But it's worth it. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Let's see how these buckets are going, friends. Let's see how these buckets are going. I see you, baby.
And I need that small plant over there. I think that's the last one.
Cindy says, girl, you can freeze Ziploc bags full of water and then they can lay on top. Hey, that's a good idea too. What about them chewing it though? That's the only thing that I'm kind of concerned with doing that, is them chewing through the bag and then like swallowing the plastic or something. But I guess they could do that with the milk bottle too, but I guess as long as they had water in their watering thing, they probably wouldn't be likely to do that because they'd have water. And they'd only chew through as if they were like thirsty. I don't know. We're going to try it, but that's a great idea, Cindy, because they could lay on top of it. That is a good idea.
Wet.
Super wet.
I don't know why they didn't put any holes at the bottom of this. This came from the store. Advertised as a planting pot. But no irrigation. It's like, what the heck? Oh well. My 5-gallon bucket will do better.
Heck yeah.
It's already draining out all the excess water that's in the soil.
Cindy says that we used to do it that way with the Ziploc. That's it. Okay, well, thank you, Cindy. I'll definitely give anything a try. I know that when it gets really hot out here, it can be miserable, and I don't want my sweet little new baby animals to be suffering for sure.
No.
And Kazoo, K Gazoo. The dollar store sells freezable trays for food platters. That would work great. Hey, good idea. And then some are saying that the Ziploc will melt faster than a milk jug. Jen's Enchanted Forest Homestead. Gotta go, but love spending the gardening time with y'all. Well, thank you, Jen, for spending time with us. We appreciate your time and that you were able to spend with us and hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful day today, sweetheart. We're almost done. We're almost about done. We're trying to get things done before we go over to David's. Yes. Oh, and speaking of David's, today is David's live day, so come on outdoors. He will be doing a live stream this evening, and I know that we're all going to be hanging out over there, so if you guys want to hang out with us again later on today, we will be over on Come On Outdoors at his place. It's going to be us, Drifting Dreamers, 3 Mississippi, and of course, come on with that, come on. So if you guys want to meet up with us over there, I believe it's going to start about 6. I could be wrong, but I think it's going to start at 6. So hope to see you guys there later on today. I'm just going to keep this thing going for a little bit until it's about that time. I mean, if you guys want to hang out, we'll stay live because this is all we're doing right now. I really do appreciate all of your guys' ideas, especially with these bulb plants and stuff. I'm going to plant them over there by that tree. I think that sounds like the wisest decision, considering the dirt and the places that we have to plant. I don't want to overcrowd stuff, and we only have so much spaces right now. So
it makes it over. Yay! Does this handle make it over?
I'm trying to get to some of these comments. Let me turn this around on Gary while I read the comments.
I'm gonna set one of these buckets over here.
Cindy, thank you so much for posting David's link. Come on.
That bucket right there. So we'll get like that welded wire, and we'll just put it on the inside of these guys.
Mm-hmm. So that way they could bushel up.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very good idea. We might have to do all that wire stuff another time though.
Yeah, I know.
Just get all these things in the dirt, and then, because we got some other stuff we got to do, we might have to do all that wiring stuff later.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to think of where I want to put these guys 100%. Yeah, no. It's beautiful. All right.
Marilyn says, DD5 recorded your talk. Well, thank you. I I didn't even get to see it. I don't even know what I said. I hope I said the right things. We were just flying by the seat of our pants and just speaking from the heart, you know.
We tend to do that.
That's all we're about.
Fly by the seat of our pants.
Beverly says Roxanne had some of the spray Miracle Grow. Oh, cool. I'll have to ask her where she got it because I know that Roxanne skeezes around for the good deals too. And I do got to call them back. I know that Anthony tried calling me at the beginning of this live stream and I kind of bumped him off and was like, I'll call you back, brother. So I do have to call him when I'm all done with this. But we're almost there. We're almost there, friends. You gonna pop those in there?
Yeah. They fall over.
Ridge Life says, I am going to publish everyone's talks at the meetup too. Perfect, Ridge Life. Thank you so much. Because, well, I got to watch and I got to witness everyone else's talks. Tim, you are such a great speaker. I know that you're sitting there and you're going, oh, no, well, yourself. You are a great public speaker. I know what you're sitting there talking. I could already see you because I know you that well. You are a great public speaker and you are fantastic at that. And you're very inspirational. And I loved your portion. And David is just very charismatic. Of course, he was perfect with his charisma. And, you know, Anthony and Roxanne, they did their thing. They definitely did their thing, and they were very inspirational as well. And 3 Mississippi, they had me laughing, and it was just a very good, very, very good. So I appreciate everyone for putting themselves out there because I personally know it's not easy to do, and I appreciate you guys, and thank you, Tim. Oh my God, the Tim impression. Come on, you know it. You know it. Maybe it sounded more authentic because I got that raspy, like manly voice going on today. Darn allergies. Tim's head is gonna explode from those compliments. Well, hey, it's true. I'm only speaking the truth. You guys, if you guys missed the talks, go back and watch it and tell me he is not a great public speaker because I mean, I thought, in my opinion, I thought that he did a great job. He speaks with confidence and he knows what he's talking about and he speaks very clearly and concisely and I don't know. I just appreciated it.
Sorry, you guys, for the pounding.
Susan, I have loved this live, Mel and Gary. Well, thank you, Susan. I love that you've loved it.
Whew.
And then Cindy has posted DD5's video of the talks. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate you publishing that. Paul said earlier that Anthony was waiting to go live earlier, just saying, oh, Anthony's probably waiting for me. Darn it. Sorry, Anthony. I'm going to finish this up with everybody. I don't want to have us be going live for this whole time and then not actually finish what we came here to do. We're about there. Gary is putting out the diatomaceous. I know I didn't. I know. There you go. Diatomaceous, whatever. That stuff. He's putting all of that stuff up and around the plants, especially because we've been getting a lot of those buggies. And then we're going to throw those ones in the ground, and then we're gonna hop out of here. Actually, we'll probably just sprinkle this, and then we'll get out of here. And then I'll let you guys have the suspense or whatever of how I plant those around that tree. But I am definitely gonna plant those around that tree. Maybe not on this live stream, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it. You guys have wonderful suggestions and ideas and stuff, and I really take what you guys say to heart, and I appreciate you guys. Becky, I love your hair. It looks so beautiful. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate that. I went and I got a while back when we were still doing the roofing, I went and I got my hair dyed a little bit darker because, well, during COVID, at the beginning of 2020, I started having like some hair issues. And then so I got COVID and then I got shingles and then I started having some more hair issues. And after my shingles, I went into like a manic episode with my mental health or whatever. And I decided that I was going to bleach all of my hair, which you guys all saw. And it went orange. And during that time, I broke off and I ruined a lot of my hair. I ruined it, man. I killed it. and I broke it, and I had to go a lot shorter and stuff. Well, then recently I was like, you know what? I'm unhappy about this and I'm going to fix this. So I went and I got my hair dyed darker, and then I bought some hair extensions from Amazon, and I have been wearing them. So that's how my hair magically grew 5 inches in a matter of a weekend, is because I have been wearing pieces, and I feel very pretty with it, and I like it. And I like it. So thank you. Thank you for noticing, and thank you for that. Deep conditioner. Yeah, I've been doing like the hot oil and stuff to it too. I've been trying. It's just it got damaged by my health being bad, because I did get the Rona, and then I got the shingles, and both of those things are terrible for your hair. And then me going through like my mental health thing, where like I had like a manic episode or whatever, where it was from having shingles and being like stuck sitting on my butt, and like I started getting into my own head. Like, truthfully, I started getting into like my own psyche, and comments on YouTube and stuff don't help sometimes. And when I'm being very blunt and honest with you guys, like I'm a strong person, especially like physically, mentally, all that. I'm a very strong person, but there are times, guys, where you're just not feeling your best, and then you're getting beat to hell, and it plays on you. And a lot of times, like, I'll let it roll off my shoulder and then go on to the next thing, right? But sometimes there are some times where it just it gets to you, right? And so then I start picking on myself. And when I went and dyed my hair, I bleached my hair. That's because of that. I was picking on myself because I was getting picked on. So anyway.
I love you, baby.
I love you too,
beautiful.
honey. I love you too. I don't need nobody to it's all an internal thing that I have to work out within myself. Everybody can say all these awesome things, but until I fix my own line of thinking, which is something that I was talking with you guys earlier about, it's like it's a personal experience, right? So I'm working on it. I'm a human being just like the rest of us. And don't let nobody steal your sunshine. Don't let nobody tell you and take away your joy and your thunder. And I say these things to you because these are the things that I say to myself. Gotta live by it. But that's what was going on. And I guess these live chats are good, because then I can discuss certain things like this with you guys in real time that I might not talk about during a regular edited video, because nobody likes to stir that pot, right? And saying some things sometimes just as subtle and as so simple as that can be misconstrued as something that it's not. And yeah. But that's what was going on. And that's what's going on with this. Isn't my ponytail beautiful, guys? I purchased it off Amazon, and it's gorgeous, and I love it. And if you want some, go get some. It makes me feel better about myself, so there. Is this how Gary is spreading around that diatomaceous earth stuff? He's just kind of doing circles around it.
Yeah. Trying. I've never done it before in my life, so I hope I'm doing it right.
Yeah, we've never done this before, so we hope we're doing it right.
I've always heard about it, but
I'm going to turn the camera off of me and put it on to Gary real quick so you could see what he's doing.
And this is sort of, I don't know where the plants are, so let's just do this.
Yeah.
I can see the plants here.
Oh, Cindy says that, Gary, that what you're putting on right now is also going to discourage the nope ropes.
The nope ropes?
Yeah, the slithering nope ropes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's awesome, Cindy. Thank you.
Well, like I said, some of these I can see where they are, but some I'm like, let's just go all around.
Luciana says, hello, Mel and Gary. I feel you, girl. I'm going through a bad time with my hair right now, too. Hey, hang in there. And you know what? The way that I see it is women, we have like that connection with our hair, right? And bad hair day will ruin your whole day. Well, if there's no problem with people going and dyeing it and nobody like bats an eye and says, oh my gosh, I can't believe, did you see her? She just dyed her hair. If no one talks smack about dyeing your hair, then I don't think anyone should have any right to talk smack about having a piece or something. So if you're gonna do that and it makes you feel better about yourself, then do it. I mean, they make them so natural and so pretty these days. And a lot of times, like if you just do a Google search, there are more women that wear it than everyone's like ashamed. It's like something that like people, society has made us feel like we should be ashamed, right? I'm not ashamed of nothing. I'm not ashamed of nothing. So if you're having a hard time, you know what? Do what makes you feel good.
If there's anybody that's complaining about that, then they shouldn't put on makeup either.
Yeah. Then how dare you wear makeup? How dare you wear a bra? Your ladies aren't really sitting right there.
However, I'm not going down the path of.
Yeah, no, we don't need to go down that path. We don't need to go down that path. But I don't like nitpicking. Picking on people is never the right thing to do. So.
I don't feel that makeup or hair is absolutely necessary. If it makes you feel better, go for it. But
yeah, well, sometimes like I
think you're beautiful, baby, and I don't think you need any of that. But
oh, thank you, honey.
Makes you feel better. Hey, more power for you.
It makes me feel more feminine, right? And I do so much masculine stuff. Sometimes I need that extra boost of femininity. Can you hear me, ladies? I mean, come on. I do so much like masculine stuff. Like I work so hard. I'm out here with jackhammers. I'm out here doing all this manly work. Sometimes like it just makes me feel more in touch with myself, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. Women are weird. And I'll be the first to say it. But I'm not ashamed of nothing. I am not ashamed of who I am, what I'm about. Y'all can pick on my flaws. Like, not talking to you in the comment section, guys. I know you guys love me. But I'm just saying as like a general statement. People can find something that they don't like about me and then pick on it to death. But I love who I am and my family loves who I am and I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'm not ashamed of my walk in life. I've gone through so much crap to be at the spot that I'm at today, and I'm still growing and I'm still learning, and I can plan to continue to do that until I take my last breath. Not perfect by any means, but I'm not going to fake perfection to deny my real, you know? And I just want positive stuff for everyone. I just love everybody. I have no, like, honestly, even people that have done me wrong, all right? People that have done me so dirty and so wrong and, like, even continue to do so to this day for whatever reason, I still wish them no harm. I truly, in the bottom of my heart, I hope that there's no harm, no animosity. Like, I just don't want any of that. There's nothing good that can come from any of that. I want nothing but positivity and love, and I wish the best for everyone, whether they love me or whether they hate me. I don't want anyone to have any kind of bad, you know, because I feel like wishing bad on somebody, I feel like that's going to come back around to you, you know, like when you're wishing negativity on somebody, like that's just going to come back to you. So I don't want that. Even people that have been bad to us and hurt us and whatever, I wish them nothing but success and love and happiness and prosperity. That's what I want. That's what I want. Success, love, happiness, prosperity. And we don't necessarily have to hang out ever again, but it doesn't mean that I wish you ill, you know? That's kind of how I roll. That's my thing. That's the way that I am. And I hope that, I think it's a good way to think of things and look at things, and hopefully other people can adopt that too. And if not, that's all right too. Everybody's got their own walk, right? So man, I really hope that these can perk back up, because they got a little crispy while we were at the meetup.
Yeah, that rain that happened just before the afternoon, it sort of crisped them.
Mary West wants to know if that dust is food grade. If what we're sprinkling on there.
I'm not sure.
I hope so, because we already sprinkled it everywhere. Let's take a look.
Well, it washes off too.
And it washes in, right? Effective for long lasting when kept dry. Cockroaches, other food, indoor and outdoor household use. Let me look on the back of it. I don't know, we bought it at our feed store.
Yep.
Let me see.
I'm just.
Hmm.
And with how much it rains, I'm not worried about it.
It doesn't say. I'm looking around on it, honey, and I don't see it. It's saying food grade, so maybe it's not. I don't know. You would think that they would advertise, right? Food grade if it was, and I don't see that on there, so maybe it's not. But we're obviously just kind of going for it. We're going for it. We're sprinkling it around.
Well, you're supposed. I mean, like this stuff will wash away.
It will wash
You're
away.
supposed to add it anytime it rains, anytime it's like it gets wet, and like where I'm putting it is where I'm going to be watering anyway. So my biggest thing is can we kill the bugs immediately that's out and about?
Yeah, because we are having some bug issues right now.
Yeah.
Sweetie Bear. Hey, Sweetie Bear. Oh my gosh. And girl, remember that one time I commented back to you and it was all Sweaty Bear? I am so sorry. I was so embarrassed. That was totally a autocorrect huge failure on my behalf. But anyway, she says, remember, some people aren't happy unless they're making someone else feel worse. So you're actually providing a service by letting them be their own mental personalities. Haha, your charity. Thank you. Thank you. And I think the world of you. I think that you are the sweetest. You leave really awesome comments all the time, and you're a really big supporter, and I appreciate you, hun. So thank you so much for all the love and support. And apologies for my autocorrect failure. I don't think you're sweaty. I think you are a sweetie. Although sometimes in the summer, I'm sure you do get sweaty because we're all human beings. But hey, I wasn't calling you out.
I'm getting sweaty like no tomorrow.
I know, I'm getting sweaty right now.
The sun is beating down on me.
Becky says, I have loved this. This is awesome, Mel. Thank you so much. You too, Gary, for doing such a good, hard job. Thank you, Becky. We appreciate you. We've been rolling, man. I'm probably going to stay on for like another 5 minutes because we're just going to do this. And then we are going to have to do those flower bulb stuff up there we're probably going to do them today. Probably just going to get it done and out of there. But we are running out of time and we do have to go over to David's. So I'm probably just going to leave them in there. To be honest with you, I'll probably just set them off in a side until tomorrow. And then tomorrow we'll put these guys, hopefully they'll last one more day, like how they are. I hope so. Fingers crossed, guys, because we're running out of time. We'll set these flower bulbs off to the side, plant these guys up over there by the tree probably tomorrow. And then tomorrow we're probably going to do this archway right here as well. And put some cages and stuff around those tomatoes that we just got in those buckets and stuff. So
I did do those buckets.
Yeah, we did do the buckets. I mean, we got a lot of planting done. We hung out with you guys for 2.5 hours, which has been amazing. This is probably a record live chat for us. I don't think we've done one this long, like, ever. And if we have, it must have been like way back in the day. So it's definitely been a very long time since we've done this long of a live chat, but we're right about the 2.5 hour mark, which is crazy long. We've had a consistent about 500 people in here with us this entire time. So huge love and support. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and planting the garden with us and having a talk and talking about this and that and everything else in between. Checking out the rabbits and the chickies a little bit and just being with us, man. Just being with us. I love you guys and I thank you. And I hope that you guys feel encouraged today. I hope that you guys are on that road of positivity in your life. Yes. And if you're not, well, then you can always make that hard right. Get back on that path, all right?
It's up to you to steer.
You're driving this machine, man. Yes. You're driving this machine of life. You are in charge. It is all about perspective and what you see and what you want in life, guys. And I don't try to get on here and get too preachy or anything, but I feel like especially in the world right now, we could all use more positivity. Yes. And it's free and it costs nothing. And we can easily share it with one another. And I want to share mine with you. I hope that you guys accept it, receive it, and go spread it somewhere else to somebody else. And we just keep building this and rolling this, guys. I truly love you from the bottom of my heart. We will see you later on today on Come On Outdoors during his live chat. So I hope that you guys are there. And in the meantime, friends, we will probably be back with another episode of Real Talk with SLR tomorrow. So until then, friends, we love y'all and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.
Bye.
Yes.